Welcome to Champagne Football Lemonade Banter. This season is brought to you by the Lightweight Athletic Club.
Whatever you're watching us on, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey, welcome back to the Champagne Football Show. Joined today with two big dogs. Got Walter Scott and Harry Sawyer. Biggest man in the Western Hemisphere.
Biggest man in Liverpool.
7 foot what? 7 foot what? 7 foot 2?
7'7".
Look, lads, thanks for coming on.
Nah, thanks for having us, gents.
Thank you, pleasure.
Dodging training as well, you said?
Nah, day off.
We said,
before we started, just a quick chat about general football. Obviously, Premier League starting this year.
This year?
Starts every year. Fantasy football. Chaz,
Do you know what? I'm going to say I'm going to make a Champagne Football League.
But how does it work when you make a league? I'm
joined.
You make the league and you get a code basically. And then
how many can join it? As many as you want?
As many as you want.
Yeah.
People then put the code in and it joins our league. So what should we do? We'll need to obviously give a prize for the winner.
You have to have something, otherwise like people will stop after 5 weeks.
So
So.
Nah, you know what would be good? A forfeit for the loser.
We'll do both.
Yeah.
both.
We've got a forfeit for the loser and a prize for the winner. We'll get back to my prizes. We'll get some goalkeeping sessions, some football fitness
Some
sessions.
centre half fucking goalkeeping sessions.
Harry'd be a great goalkeeper this
Should have
season,
been
man.
one. Should have been one.
Please notice that everyone chucks in money.
But then how do you get money off everybody?
Nah, it's fucking hard enough, innit?
They'll go missing.
Yeah, 100%, man. So we'll come up with a prize. We'll get a prize definitely.
And will you boys usually won at Bills? Or just amongst the boys?
Yeah, we're the same. Everyone's been talking about getting one organised.
Yeah.
I've got one with my mates. We should do a draft, which is different.
How does that work?
So, like, say if we were doing it in this room, H would go first, he'd pick a player, and then that player's
No
gone.
one else
Oh,
can
like,
pick
like
us.
Americans do it for
So
the
it makes
NFL.
it a bit different because once Haaland's gone,
He's gone.
he's gone.
So who picks? How do you get who goes pick first?
I think it's just random. And then it'll go.
Tallest man.
Yeah, exactly.
So the one actually. I think he's on his hand.
Everyone back to back. I'll go first.
Yeah, I'm not playing either.
I'm done. So for the fantasy, the issue I find nowadays is some people take it proper serious. Like Junior Perchescu with done.
like-
Said he's like
Do the homework.
does homework on it and watches fucking YouTube videos, and I can't be asked with
He's
that.
got the time.
I know. I can't be asked with that.
Didn't Optus have a segment last year for like your
I
fantasy?
did. I think that, I don't know if it was.
or
I remember
Sky,
something.
or
Like that. Somebody
They had
had
a
it's
segment
mad.
to
Did that?
do your transfers and stuff. And
Someone was talking about it football for us last night as well. $50 buy-in.
I like the one I like is Last Man Standing. You ever play that one?
No.
So Last Man Standing is you get a lot of Facebook groups and stuff and do it. So say it's all the Premier League games and say us four in it. We all pick
A winner.
a winner in each game in a game. If that team goes, you're out. You're gone. But then that means you can't pick that team to win again. So say we pick Man City win this
Oh, I've
weekend.
seen that. Yeah. That's cool.
The next 19 or next round, none of us can pick Man City if we all pick Man City. So you need to be clever. So you need to look at the fixtures ahead. And then the winner gets it the end
That's
pot,
cool.
and it rolls over quite a lot. So it ends up the pot gets quite big. It's an
Yeah.
easy one because it's a wee bit of luck as well.
Because you're sitting there looking at
Nah,
when
that's
do you
good.
pick Southampton
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
yeah.
Southampton
Okay.
even
I've
that?
heard of
Will they
that.
get relegated?
It's cool.
It's
It's
a
so
good one.
tough for the Prem.
The Prem's tough.
it's
Last
like-
year especially.
Carry
Oh,
on,
man.
man.
Who do you boys follow in the Prem?
Arsenal.
You're an Arsenal fan.
I'm Liverpool, yeah.
Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
What are you boys thinking for the season? Confident
To be honest, I actually don't follow it enough to.
to say?
Yeah.
It's quite difficult, man. Like in terms of like to watch games and really get
Yeah.
involved. It's hard.
Get your good sleep
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, it's hard.
Nah, I think Liverpool go well. With selling too many players, though, I'm like, want to keep the squad together. But then you're buying awesome players, so it's like,
quality's come in at Liverpool.
wow.
And then they'll get Isaac as well.
Yeah.
I know, mate. On the Crystal Palace game, I looked at the starting lineup and I'm like, fuck, that's a joke.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Joke, man. If you bring in Isaac as well, because there's not a lot of big number 9s apart from the big man. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of good.
Mateta.
Well, do you know what?
Yeah,
that-
he's a crank player, by the way.
He's
It's a weapon.
I actually think that signing a striker will be massive for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Like
Aye.
massive.
How fucking long does it take me to sign a striker?
I know.
Yeah.
They
That's
don't do
bizarre.
good business, do they?
No.
It takes so long to fucking do.
But then I think that's one of them that's potentially quite game changing.
Hey, what about Matt O'Reilly signing for Juventus?
Juventus? It's outstanding.
So Matt O'Reilly, who was at MK Dons 4
Yeah,
years ago,
4
4
years ago.
or 5 years ago.
Really?
Then he signed for. They got moved to Celtic for like I don't know 2 million.
1.8 it was.
1.8.
Is he Scottish?
No, he's English.
No, he's English.
No, he's Danish.
I did, but he's. I think,
I know
I think
what
he's
you mean.
grew up in England.
Yeah,
Was brilliant for Celtic to be fair, and then he got moved to Brighton,
25 million.
Big move to Brighton, 25 million. I mean, he got injured his first game,
Yeah.
like a bad injury. He was out for like 6
tackle,
months or something like that, and then he came back and he was good. He was good, but nothing special. But he still had a bit of time to find his feet. And Juventus just signed him.
Well,
Wow.
That's it.
Mental
From
football, how
MK
quickly
Dons
football
to
changes.
Juventus in 4 years, man. Wild.
That's
That's wild, man.
Crazy. Anyway, we'll get to the real football.
Who's going to win the Premier League? Last
There you
one.
go.
Liverpool, you're going to say? You're going to say
Come
Arsenal?
on, back to back.
I think Man City win it.
yeah.
Yeah, that scares me
City
as well,
will.
but probably.
I think Man City, Guardiola's like, I better start trying this year.
Chelsea won't be far away this year.
Aye,
They
maybe.
had a good pre-season. haven't they,
Very.
so far?
I think
Yeah.
The
dark
pre-season.
horses to be competitive.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, mate, the amount of money they spent.
I know.
If they're not competitive.
Dark horses,
fucking-
that's a bit of a shout into it, man.
Aye,
1
the
point
money's
whatever billion and
The money in the
however
Prem,
many years.
actually, before we move on, the money in the Prem. Remember growing up, we used to go, such and such a sign for Liverpool, or you could probably ballpark what it would be worth.
Yeah.
Oh, he's about probably 30 to 35 million. Now it's just made up.
Yeah.
Players go for 75 million, 55 million.
I just have no
And
concept
then
of what
you don't know
100
what
million.
you don't know what the cost, like the
Yeah.
amount that they say, like what goes to what.
Well, that's it. That's how. What are they wanting for Isak? Is it like 150?
150. They just rejected the offer for 120 or something, wasn't it?
150 million for one player. Imagine you-
Whose hamstring could go.
I said, you imagine you signing the first game he breaks his leg.
150 million.
That's a shambles, man.
But that, to be fair, the money in America for contracts, sports contracts is bigger. You get
Yeah,
the
it's true.
baseball players.
Aye,
they go for
yeah.
stupid,
NFL and
man.
stuff, yeah.
When I was there like about 10, 15 years ago, so the money's obviously exponentially more. It's a Japanese pitcher, and I can't remember what team it was, don't know enough about baseball, but they wanted to speak to him. That's all it was, wanted to have a conversation with him, and they had to pay him like 2.5 million just to have the conversation.
way.
He's like, nah. Cheers, but that was good. Aye, so insane
it's
amounts of
wild,
money,
man.
man. But anyway, let's get to where the big money is, NPL football.
NPL football. Do you know what though? I want to start with the Australia Cup.
Oh, aye, big results last night.
So we're looking at the Wellington Phoenix and that Nana Wadding.
None of Wooding, yeah.
Yeah,
How'd that finish?
That would have been a massive upset. They
Well,
were so
yeah.
close.
94th minute, Wellington Phoenix scores to win 1-0.
Header from the corner.
Really?
that-
They're not like NPL 3?
NPL 3,
Yeah,
Victoria,
yeah,
I think,
right,
aye.
And they're not even doing well.
Oh,
Yeah.
aye. So but it was 1-0, 94th minute that Wellington Phoenix
They won
scored.
1-0?
Aye.
Would have
Oh
been
my
the
God.
biggest upset.
I'd say that would have been the biggest cup.
Oh,
set.
100%.
It's
Aye.
come in.
Have you ever been done a cup set?
Yeah.
Aye.
I played for Wellington Phoenix and we got done by Brisbane Strikers. Mate, it was a bad night.
What, Business Strikers, is that an NPL team?
NPL
Feels like a
team.
part soccer team. that,
Yeah, it
Strikers?
does. It sounds like that. It felt like that night. And we went up there and it was really early. We'd only been in pre-season a couple of weeks. Our big players didn't come. Stevie Taylor, a few other guys. We thought we'd just get the job done. And we got done. We got done on penalties. David Ball missed a penalty in extra time and in the shootout. Phil for Bally.
Oh, nah.
I got chucked on a striker, actually.
You get chucked on a striker?
Yeah, it was just like,
Did you take a pen?
I was next. I was ready to go.
That's probably when the cup set started, I reckon. Like that would have been one of the early.
Pretty much, yeah.
Did you have any big
No,
sets? No.
no. I've only playing for South Melbourne, beat Phoenix as well, but I haven't been on the other side of
Aye,
it.
okay. What about, that's actually a good question, because you boy, the big debate, not a debate, big conversation is always that A-League clubs are in pre-season, he's coming into it late. How do you treat the cup? I know you treat it professionally, but is it a big deal for you boys? Australia Cup?
To be honest, because we played on Monday night, we weren't holding back.
Yeah.
No.
As an A-League team, we wanted to win it. We win
No,
the game.
at our club, it's been directly told to us, winning the cup and being first past the post is the main way to be successful.
Yeah.
It gets you into Asia.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're going for it.
Yeah.
So to try to get the Champions League, basically?
Yeah.
I think that's a big reward,
That's
though.
a big reward. So
Yeah, it's a huge reward.
that's how it seemed.
Yeah, it's a massive chance
massive.
to get into Asia.
Yeah,
Like,
6 games.
if I was
5
at any
games.
A-League club, I'd be going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
So that makes sense. I didn't actually know that until obviously
Yeah.
this morning that it's straight in. Because that would be class. Imagine, say, like obviously at Avondale. and
Nara
APIA both-
Wingmare.
Nara Wingma.
How do you say the name?
Nana Wadding.
Nana
Wadding, yeah.
Nana Wadding.
Yeah.
Nana Wadding.
Imagine a club like that, though, the one they'll show you a cup and they'll
Imagine
put in
them
the
going
Champions
and
League.
playing Kashima Antlers away.
Good luck.
Unbelievable.
Trip of a lifetime, man.
Yeah, we some way too.
That's class. So you boys obviously played Metro Stars at the weekend?
Yeah.
2-0, comfortable?
Yeah. Not comfortable, no. Like it was, they're a good team. I think they've won their league by 16 points already.
Yeah, okay.
With a few games
they're
left.
cruising in Adelaide.
And it was on a artificial that was it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
No, it definitely wasn't comfortable.
That was good.
Good performance though. No.
You scored a few against SD, didn't you? SD Raiders?
Scored one.
Scored one?
Yeah, scored one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Against
How was that game against SD Raiders? How did you find them?
It was typical against the NPL. You're just like waiting, and if you get the first one,
If I get
right.
then it's like
Yeah.
the pressure.
Yeah, they put
pressure valves
for
off.
the first 20 minutes.
There
they
it was a proper
tough
game.
to break into.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as we scored the first one, you were like, okay,
Yeah,
we
you
should be-
he's calmed down a wee bit.
Yeah.
Because that's it, the pressure's all on you in
Yeah,
those occasions, isn't
exactly,
it? Like
yeah.
it's
You got really nothing to.
nothing to gain, 100%,
Yeah.
but a lot to
expect
lose.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So how did you just flew up there? Was it day before, 2 days before?
Yeah, just one day.
Just
before.
one day before, and
One
then
day
stay the
before.
night after, and then
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah.
Ideal.
Heidelberg last night.
Heidelberg beat Western Sydney Wanderers 3-0.
And
That's a big. I mean, that's a maybe not a big shot because Heidelberg are obviously doing well, but you'd expect Wanderers to go and win.
But from what we heard from Harry was Heidelberg didn't have necessarily their full strength. Is that
Yeah,
right?
they probably 3 or 4 players they rotated out because they
Yeah.
played a cup final on Saturday against
Yeah.
South. Then they've got this game obviously that they played, and then on Friday they have another league game, and they're neck and neck to win the league.
Yeah,
So
Avondale.
their coach Johnny A was saying like we wanted to change the fixtures, but they couldn't. So it was like I had to rest some players.
Yeah, just
Still
a lot,
got the
man.
job done.
What about
doesn't,
Wanderers? Did they have a full strength?
Yeah.
Aye?
Yeah, they did.
They're
yeah.
bad.
Fuck,
They
that's
got a
some
bad
result.
injury. Krayev got injured.
Yeah, did his ankle early. In
Did
the
his
first
ankle,
5
which like
minutes or
sort
so.
of took the energy out of them a bit, but still.
That's incredible result.
That's
3-0.
You
Yeah.
expect 3-0's correct.
Yeah.
Some good goals as well. It's pity the crowd had been good to see a better crowd, but I think the weather looked
That
horrendous.
looked horrible. And then Brisbane beat Olympic Kingsway in Pence with 4-3.
Yeah. The boys from
You see your
Perth.
mate- your
my
mates play
mates,
for them?
yeah. My mates from Perth couldn't get up. It's all right. They've had a good run.
Good run, actually.
Limo.
Yeah, so they're sitting second in the WA League, and is it Brisbane Strikers or 7th in the Queensland? NPL?
Brisbane City.
Brisbane
yeah,
City, sorry.
yeah.
And what about the draw? Is the draw been made for the next round? Have you boys
Yeah.
got-
So we'll play the winner of tomorrow night. Will be Jets or
Or Cooks
Cooks
Hill.
Hill.
Cooks Hill.
Right, okay.
So
Jets or Cooks Hill?
Yeah,
Cooks
Cooks
Hill.
Hill.
Both
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Both.
Yeah,
Newcastle based
Cooks
teams.
Hill are 9th in the Northern New South Wales NPL.
Yeah.
They're playing Newcastle Jets tomorrow. Is it tonight?
You're going to fancy Jets, aren't you?
Tonight, yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
2 games tonight, that's
we've
right.
got South Melbourne play Auckland FC tonight as well,
Yeah.
and Avondale and Apia.
Going up.
Who do
Yeah.
you APIA get if they win? You know?
They get Brisbane City.
A Dairy, aye, okay.
Oh.
That's not
Oh, that's actually quite a
So,
decent
yeah.
shout for whoever wins that game
Yeah.
between Avondale
Means
and
there'll
Apia.
be an NPL team in those.
Yeah.
semi-finals.
Semis.
Yeah.
Aye, semi-finals.
Yeah,
Oh, aye, decent.
Wow,
Yeah.
brilliant, man.
I'd love to see an NPL team get to the final at least.
Yeah.
'Cause, as you were saying, never won it, so
Nah,
I'd love to see an NPL team get to the Champions League, man.
Oh, that'd be unbelievable.
If you let an NPL 3 team get to the Champions League, man, they'd basically be doing the strip in fucking Asia, missing a game. Dusty as fucking kick-off, man. Those Saki bombs were unreal, man. Right, we'll get to the NPL now. Before we get started, we'll just quick shout out to sponsors Premiership Experience, who are the go-to crew for elite football tours around Europe. If you're coaching in the NPL or grassroots and want to take your players to train with the best, think Real Madrid, Barcelona, play quality opposition and catch live La Liga games, Premier League games while you're at it. These are your guys. If you're interested, just click the link in the description below. Champion Football is now running Premiership Experience office here in Australia.
Class, man.
Oh, take a deep breath.
So, NPL 1 from the weekend. We'll start with, your game was off.
My game was cancelled, mate. Aye, against St George, playing it on playing Tuesday.
Playing Tuesday.
But the park, so Barton Park, where St George play. It's a fairly new pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, the one we got a video of it.
That's my local. It's
Did you see it?
yeah.
Mate, it was
I
about
went
was
yesterday.
it an
actually.
inch of water on the pitch, man?
Yeah. Aye.
So bad. And obviously, the rain on Saturday was quite bad, but you expected drainage to
Would be better.
be a wee bit better for a brand new pitch. But Disappointing, but I think, to be fair, watching the highlights of other games, the weather was stinking.
Aye.
Probably better that it was off because you don't want
Do you know what? We were actually, when we played, we were alright. It was, the whole first half was dry. It rained for about 20 minutes, but when it rained, it was pouring in the second half.
Well, I watched seen the Rockdale Central Coast game. The weather looked crap.
Looked nice.
Windy, pissing me rain. But yeah, that game's off playing on Tuesday, but that's us a game in hand, obviously, for the top of the league, we'll see.
So we'll start with Olympic and Manly.
5-1.
Big result that for Olympic.
Did you see Parkhouse's goal?
Parkhouse's goal.
It was alright, wasn't it?
The guy was he should have stood on the free kick just before.
Yeah.
Aye.
Oh, you'd be annoyed not to.
Aye.
100%.
Some result, but
Great
some
result. I think that obviously looking at Olympic and United and Wolves kind of fighting for that 6th spot. It's a bit of a statement from Olympic. Ryan Fuchs scored a hat-trick.
man, I said this about a few weeks ago when they played at home, and I said, who's the wee guy that kept doing all the mazes?
Yeah, that's him.
But every game since then, he's some player, by the way. They got him for Edgeworth.
Newcastle.
Yeah, where's he come from?
Edgeworth.
Newcastle.
Oh wow. Yeah, right.
Apparently, I think he had a good stint there. I don't know if he was top scorer or was doing well, but since he came to Olympic, mate, he's so dangerous. Like, he's a dribbler. He's like a bit of an old school
Winger.
who's just attacks, goes forward, and it's a bit of a dying breed in it. So it's good to watch as well, because you don't know what to expect from him. But I think he scored about a hat trick the weekend.
I scored 2.
I think he's maybe got 5 or 6 already in about 6 games.
Cedric scored our second, and then that was just. But after they went 2-0 up, Harry Macarthur had a decent chance. The ball's broken.
He's fell away this year. He had a great year last year. Or the year before.
Rosa was out for Manly. Van der Sag.
Van der Sag. Is he still there?
Since they've, I don't know.
I thought he'd left. No, is that a rumour?
I thought he maybe is injured.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I heard the rumour was he was going to Central Coast, but I don't know if
okay.
that was a done deal.
When he's not playing, they've been poor. Eh?
Yeah.
Aye. They've got decent players on paper, but they're a funny team, man.
It's just very inconsistent. I think they have decent results, or then they might lose a 1-0, then they'll win a game, then they'll draw, and then obviously
They're probably where they are in the league's about right.
yeah, fair.
Aye. Good result for Olympic. Olympic, as I said, I don't want them to get finals because I think they're going to be tough to play against, man. I think they've got a right good solid team. Like, they've got a few wild cards. You've got Seth Clark coming for New Zealand League.
Yeah.
Ryan Foots for Edgeworth.
Yeah.
Donachie as well.
Big
signing.
A big signing, and then you've got
Does Cyrus Demi play?
as we call him Cedric.
Cedric.
I called him Cedric by accident one week, and it's just stuck.
Just stuck to Cedric.
He's been brilliant, mate.
Jack Armson.
He's a good player.
He's a handful, man.
Yeah.
And he's another one who looks like he's just going to be a big target man, but he doesn't. He gets the ball down, drives at you, he can dribble.
Yeah, you said
but
that.
every defender I've spoke to said nightmare to play against. Nightmare to play against. So they've got a right good solid team. It just depends. And Ziggy at the back, Gordon at the back.
Jack Gibson's a good goalkeeper, like guy, quality all over.
Quality over. Right?
Farah Coco scored another good goal, man. It's been maybe.
Where did he come from?
Don't know.
You know Farah Coco, no?
No.
That's maybe 3 good goals in the last 4 or 5 weeks.
All outside the box, top corner.
The box, aye. So big result for them. Sutherland 4-0 Sydney FC. It's a big result for them.
They were desperate, eh?
Yeah, big result. But then
all the boys.
We spoke about this yesterday. I phoned you. It's a hard one because you look at Sydney FC, who obviously plays Sydney United in the Australia Cup the next day. So in terms of squads and players, you're having to take
It's very young.
whatever out.
Hoyslett was gone, wasn't he?
Yeah, Hoyslett was gone. Macarthur played in the Sydney United game. I assume Marin France probably played in the United game. So they've took definitely 3
I
or 4.
suppose even if they're going to be on the bench,
Yeah,
they're not going to play.
Aye.
And that's why I think it was.
But they couldn't make finals, could they? In NPL, Sydney FC.
Nah,
They had nothing. They can't get relegated, so it's.
because the boy, even the goalkeeper Jacob Kremen-Cohen, they took Zavradino's been playing since Gus has been with the A-League squad, but because they had the game the next day, and he was on the bench, so then the goalkeeper changed, and so it's just a lot of messing about. And I think it's at this stage in the season when Sutherland are in a relegation battle, I think it's, I wouldn't say it's unfair, but it makes a big difference to oppositions and where teams finish in the league based on when you get to play these teams.
Oh, aye, brutal. It's a pain in the arse. As I said, we played against them, they had pretty much all their best NPL1 players, and then I think Blacktown, the same, they battered Blacktown 5-1 or something like that, and like 2 or 3 weeks later it was a young team again, and someone battered them 5-0. It's just...
Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to get around
You
it.
can't get around it.
When we were really young in Perth, it was before it was a Perth NPL team, Perth Glory.
Yeah.
and it was just called the NTC. We played in the NPL one for no points.
What do you mean?
They'd enter us in the competition.
So it was friendlies every week?
Yeah, it was friendlies every week. So
Fuck that.
yeah, which was like, I wasn't yet in the first team yet, but it would have been tough for the guys.
Yeah.
But in terms of the rest of the competition, there's no issues with like 1 week you get a young team, 1 week you get a stacked
doesn't
team.
matter.
So when they played you, it's not for any points.
Yeah,
So it's like a bye week, basically.
basically like a bye week.
Yeah.
But
That's stinking that.
Yeah, that's stinking. But also, you don't have the scenario
Yeah,
where you're
of
playing
course. I know,
against
but
the
I mean-
20s, and then the next week
Yeah.
you've got 4 A-League players
It was
dropping
the
down.
same when I was at Brisbane in the youth team. We got points, but then we couldn't play finals.
Ah, okay.
So
I mean, that's the thing. I feel like it's a bit unfair because I think people forget, like, it doesn't matter what level you're playing. Football play, like, you just want to win. You want to win games.
Yeah,
If you take that away from the incentive to win something, or points, or top goal scoring record, things like the youth do. What's the fucking
What's
point?
the point?
yeah,
Like, and like you were just saying before, this pre-season can get long when it's just friendlies. Like, you need the games just to get through, but eventually the friendlies get a bit boring as well. Like, I need to
100%,
play for
man.
something here. I want to turn up, get the real ball out and start playing. And then if you go no points, I don't know, it's a tricky one. It's just the landscape of Australian football. There's just too many moving parts.
Yeah, it's Yanni Nicolau scored the first.
He's looking sharp.
Really young.
Yeah. he tried to. Whose goal was it? He got the last little flick on the
He
header.
got the last
And he was like,
everyone ran
everyone ran to the other bloke, and he's like, so
To be
our
fair,
boy
we
Jan
played against him.
scored.
I thought we battered them the second half mostly, but within the first 25 minutes, I didn't know who Yanni was at the point. I just knew his name, and I was like, Dave Perkle, I'm like, that boy's fucking brilliant. And he's
Yeah,
like,
he's
that's Yanni Nicolau. He stands out a mile, man.
He's with us for the last couple of years.
He was good. I liked him.
Richard Shuiki scored their second after 25 minutes. Another good goal. Tariq Myers strike.
Cracker.
Suddo their third. And Mo Ahmed finished the scoring off with 10 minutes to go. Western Sydney Wanderers and St George finished one each. Do you know Sparky gets sent out?
I spoke to him. He said that I'll read it with it. I won't stitch him up if he said anything. I can't remember what he said. Basically, it was an off. Basically, I think the line was made an arse of it. Basically handbags, and the referees just the wee guys not claiming for anything. And the lino said basically, so he just said, "Mate, actually embarrassing." Wee guy kept standing on my Achilles. I turned around, just gave him a wee push in the chest. He fell over. No one seen it, but Leno claimed he did and said I punched him in the face. Oh, struck him in the face.
Oh, he got sent.
He got sent,
straight
and
red.
it's when there was violent conduct. 3 games, he'll probably miss the season.
Oh my.
Stinking. So he's like, it was nothing. The wee said the boy wasn't even asking for anything. It was just like one of those ones. He's giving him a bit. He's giving him a bit back, shoved him. He's fell over because of like the way we balance or whatever. It's just.
Hit him in the face. Disaster.
Stitched up 44 minutes. I mean, fair play to St George because I thought after they scored that goal, they had 2 or 3 chances after it.
Yeah.
And then obviously.
And then you go to 10 men.
But you take a draw away from home at Wanderers
Of
with 10
course
men.
you would. Equalised with 10 minutes in the second half. But it actually looked like they were a wee bit stronger in the second half, I thought. St George and Wanderers. I thought Wanderers looked obviously dangerous transition-wise when they won it back.
You only see the highlights, don't you?
Nah, of course. What about Kenny's save? Did you see the save before the
didn't
goal?
see it.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
That's a great save, man.
What
He's-
a-
Is that the St George keeper?
Yeah.
He's good, man.
Yeah, he's
when
good,
we played them in a
yeah.
friendly,
Yeah.
it was our first friendly of the season. Man, he's got the sidewinder.
How long did he kick off the ground?
We stood at halfway for the first one, and it just went like
yeah,
Minogue
he
just
dropped
running
in the
behind, and he was
corner.
gone. And we were like, oh, we're gonna drop off. Yeah, he's got a serious kick.
Good goal.
He makes a
Good
save
keeper.
similar to that one you said with the free kick.
Yeah.
In fact, it was better than that, to be honest. But he saved it, tipped it right on the underside of the bar. It's bounced, but he's facing the goal. And as he's got up to go and catch it, somebody's ran and headed it in. And he's fucking obviously racing. Makes a world of a save and still goes in.
Max Haitley with the goal for Wanderers. Mount Druitt picked up 3 points. Big result for them, beating Wolves.
Stinking.
Do you still talk to anyone at Wolves?
Yeah, annoyed by that. they're in a tough.
I know.
They're in that like.
I think it's still the players this weekend. So if they win that, they're still in the hunt for.
They're
finals.
definitely close up.
They're only 3 points off
two
or
or
something.
3 points between them, Olympic
it's
and City
close.
United.
Get it up now. But I think that result for Druitt, massive.
It's massive. It's
Meant
the
to,
first time they've been off the bottom of the league for however many weeks.
Well, at the
man.
moment, the bottom of the league is Central Coast. They play Marconi tonight as a catch-up game, but they're on 19 points. Western Sydney Wanderers second bottom, 19 points, and then Mount Druitt third bottom, 21. By the way, and Sutherland's on 23. I don't think
If
Sutherland.
Mount Druitt make it out of that,
Yeah.
massive
could
escape.
literally be the bottom of the
Does
league.
Matt
all year.
Druitt still have because I got it on my Football 24 on early in the season. I just kept seeing some Pedrino guy scoring.
Pedrino.
He
Yeah.
left mid-season.
Went to Malaysia, was
I
it?
got my jock now.
I think he went to. I don't know. He went. No, somebody said he went up to Queensland.
Oh, I thought it was going.
I know. I think that was. I don't know where he went. I don't know. Back to Kazakhstan.
Borat.
Because he's called the Brazilian Borat. He does a mad celebration when he does a celebration when he gets up. He does. I don't know what he does.
It's something in between his legs.
Between his
I've
legs, I
no
don't know
idea.
what he does. It's a bizarre celebration. But anyway, it just went a bit of banter. We went off it. But he was good, mate. Like a proper standout.
Yeah.
And I think he just realised, like, I want to win a fucking relegation battle here. I don't fancy this. And I think one of the games with a boy on here, Bay, and he said he was marking him, and he just turned around and says, I'll not be here next week. I'm away.
Even the big ones.
It looked from the highlights, but it looked like it was probably a deserved win. I thought in terms
Well,
of
it didn't
chances.
But
and
it also done
opportunities.
so well for the goal.
I know he did.
He tries to get on the end of the first one,
Yeah.
and he presses the boy all the way into the corner.
Yeah.
Now I'm not sure who the fullback was, but
Dylan
he
Ryan.
it does a little
Yeah.
dink over the top, and he gets a toe on it through his
Aye.
legs. He's
He's
a
been
standout,
very
man.
good.
That's
I
awesome.
think particularly the second half of the season, maybe the past like 6-7 weeks, he's been very, very good.
Well, mate, I think I don't know. I don't have his stats in front of me, but I reckon he's scored a ton of goals, and I'd like to see the stats in games where him and Lockie have both
Lockie
played.
Scott. Aye.
In games of the games have not dropped points, but without those two, I think they'll struggle.
Yeah,
Aye.
without
What?
Olsen and Lockie.
What happened to the eye? He wanted
He
to.
won the-
I know, but at the start of the season, he was looking
He
dangerous.
looked brilliant. He looks so fast.
He's rapid,
Who's
eh?
that?
Lei,
Roughly, aye, is rapid. Aye.
mate. Did he come from Adelaide?
I'm not sure where he came from.
Yeah, I think he's come from Adelaide. He is rapid, winger, and then Alex on the other side, and they just
They're very transition, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're all about transition.
they got to be.
What about Gaffer for the championship? Wilshire, is that right?
Yeah,
Aye.
I think that's sort of been in the works for a while.
Right. Okay.
When I was there, he'd just given up the job, and Carney was coach. And then even before the end of the season, then he'd come back and he was on the board, and so he's big football character down there. And
Yeah. Okay.
and when he was there, he had heaps of success.
Was he the Gaffer who won the league with them?
He was, yeah.
Right. Okay. Aye,
Yeah,
okay.
so he's
Well,
sort of
that's
got
good.
the
Good.
They've got like a good foundation for a championship club. Like the area, the region they're in. They've got a wee bit of cash behind them, and that. Just need to get
just
something
got to
right.
spend, and like the recruitment's important as well.
I didn't think they recruited as well as they should have this year. A lot of the names that came in, no one really heard of them.
I think it's probably for the best though, promoting all the young boys, the
Yeah, fair
goalkeeper,
play,
and
He's done well.
Keeper's done very well. Yeah, as well.
and pushing the young boys through, because that'll be the only thing that really
Sustains him.
sustains you.
Yeah, and I mean, Lockie Scott killed him this year with injury. He was out for what, 7 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
He's a good player. I like Lockie. But on the Wollongong, in terms of the league table, they're only, I believe they're only 2 points. Is that right? 2 points off
Aye.
Olympic.
There's 3 points or 2 points between
it's close.
them.
Is that so? Olympic's only
38.
on 39. Is that right?
38.
Yeah.
Wolves.
Fuck, it's tight, isn't it?
Very tight.
And then Blacktown City play Sydney United next.
Yeah, tonight.
Is that tonight?
Tonight, aye.
Fuck's sake! So Blacktown's on 43, right? With that game versus Sydney United. Olympics on 39.
That's close.
Wolves
man.
on 38 and United on 37. But United, so
If United win, they go 43
They go
points
40.
behind
That's
Blackpool.
3 points
Surely
in
United
fifth.
can't get up after the weekend.
Surely Blacktown have been fifth with 42 points /43 now for about 7 weeks. If they end up losing that fifth spot, because now there's 4 teams going for that. Tight.
Do you know the Mount Druitt's first goal was a great finish at the angle?
Oh, I was a cracking
And
goal.
he
aye.
literally just put his laces through it across the
Who
keeper.
commentated? Who's the commentator that game?
Can't remember.
Every time he commentates, right? Listen to a chance, he'll go like, Harry Sawyer. It's Walter Scott. Ooh.
Every single time. Every moment. Yuto Marita scored the first goal for Mount Druitt. Obviously, Olsen equalised before Majok scored, and Bilal Belkadi scored from the spot, which we didn't get to see.
Nah, the Kylix missed the penalty. I wanted to see the celebration.
Aye.
Bilal loves scoring against Wolves.
Does he, eh?
Yeah, he used to be there.
Oh, did
so
he?
he's like loves giving it to the boys. Yeah.
That's
Fair
brilliant.
play to Mount Druitt. I believe that's one loss in 7 games or 6 games or something.
Aye, they seem to have turned a wee bit of a corner.
Aye, but it's still, mate, only 2 points off relegation.
I know.
So what do you think now, Chaz? Has anything changed? Who you think will go down?
Nah, I said that it would be Wanderers and Central Coast.
What's your thoughts on that? Like the A-League club academies, do you think it's good that they're NPL 1? Or do you think they get more at NPL 2? Or do you think it matters? Or
Do you know?
because Central Coast have only won 4 games.
For
Wanderers have only won 5 games.
for us, I had this conversation last year with one of the boys. It's like, do you want to be winning games? Or do you want to be like
Playing against better players.
playing against better players? And the other conversation is like, if you're a parent in the west of Sydney and your kid's been offered to go Bulls or Wanderers, but Bulls are playing NPL 2 and Wanderers are playing NPL 1, is that a deciding factor as well? Or is it going to be more competitive for my kids? Or I don't know.
It's hard.
I don't know.
It's hard.
Is it to develop players if the games are easier or harder? Or
It's a tough one because I guess you want young players to also start to learn game management, the dark arts, things like that, playing against better players.
Yeah, look, I think there has to be a kind of greater element of success. Like, they need to winning 4 games from 26 is not a great feeling. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I think that it's on them to be more competitive in that, obviously, if they are in NPL 1.
Yeah.
But for me, I think that you see from Jets and Bulls, they've won games, but they've lost games in NPL 2.
Yeah.
There's been a lot more competitive for them, which I feel is probably better for them mentally as opposed to going through a season and like going to every game and thinking, fuck, like.
That's a tricky one because again, NPL 2, I think that the issue, not an issue NPL 2, but the disparity of level is, like, if you look at Mounties versus a Tigers or something like that, I think there's a big difference in level. Like, Mounties went up to NPL 1 next week, they would get scudded.
Yeah.
If Tigers went up to NPL next week, they might be alright. They've got a decent squad base in there. So if you've got Jets playing against Tigers, it's good for them. They're playing against good players still. They could still win the game, but then you got away to say Mounties.
But then I also think though that like you get a very different brand of football. Like you go and play, like we played Berries. We played Berries at the weekend, and Berries, well, defensively very, very, very good. They didn't bother about trying to be like too forward thinking in terms of creating chances. They literally went long every time they got it, and for us it was hard to play. But then I think in NPL 1 you'll get less of that. More teams will try and move the ball, whereas they're going to have to find different ways to break things down.
So is it better for development the fact that you're getting to play against these teams? There's a block, try and break this block, because again, against every single team in NPL 1, every NPL team's going to play or playing Central Coast this weekend. You're not thinking, right, well, we try and sit in the first 30 and then blah blah. You're just going, right, it's an academy side. Let's try and beat them. So they're always playing against the same sort of team.
I think that for us in NPL 2 there's a bigger difference in the types of football that they'll come up against, which would be good for them.
Not winning, man.
Our coaches will think of like selfishly, they're just thinking of who are the best 3 or 4 in that team.
Yeah.
So what's the best for them?
No, I get it.
It's like, if how can they replicate what that first team's doing? So if it's easier for them to do that in NPL 2, it probably works better. Because if they can do exactly what we're doing, and it's like a seamless transition,
the transition's easier,
then maybe that's what suits them, or they don't. They want it to be.
Yeah. No, I think there's been an argument for both cases.
Yeah.
I think winning's a factor though. Like if you're fucking losing, they're not worse than losing every week, man. Football's so much more fun when you're winning games. Yeah. You're not going to win every game, but
of course,
if every week you're going 4 games out of 26,
it's hard.
Is not ideal.
That is tough.
Yeah. That is rough, man.
We'll go on to Marconi and APIA.
Aye, went to that game. Good game. Cracking game.
Tell us about it
then. First half, I was surprised with APIA's lineup. I mentioned this to you boys. I was surprised that it looked like maybe they were considering the Wednesday game. Yeah. Maybe not. But Ortiz, who's one of the top scorers in the competition, not starting. Cambiashi is arguably one of the best players in the competition, playing as a right back. I know he did it at the start of the season, but I think Apia's fortunes changed when they moved him into that 10.
Yeah.
Jack Stewart was back in the squad, which I think he'd all back to start lineup, which deserved. He's been brilliant. First half, like, surprising. I was texting you during the game. Like, Marconi, who have been exceptional defensively, first half were all over the place defensively. Not necessarily like their back four, just as a structure. Like, the midfield, the gap between the defence and midfield was massive. And Jack Stewart, Varnell in the middle were just in. Mons were just in acres of space, just picking one pass and they were away. Yeah. And APIA probably could have been 2 or 3 up, and then Burnley scores a worldie.
That's a great team goal as well.
Great goal. I build up for the back and they score that cracking finish.
Worldie.
Did
you see it?
No.
Like, looks so good.
Stanch
Underside of the bar.
Bounce into the back of the net, bounce back out.
It was a cracker. And so 1-0.
Yes, it's his dummy was a good one as well.
But it was a good build up.
That was great,
nice and patient. And I thought at that point, a wee bit lucky to be 1-0 up. And then Apia responded, you thought, all right, okay, Apia's going to go again. And then Denby goes to 1-1. And like, Hilton was brilliant.
Aye.
I think he's the best. I think he's the best keeper in the league. I think he's an excellent keeper. But I mean, maybe Nizic should be maybe a good challenge for the best keeper in the league with him. But I thought that save is massive. 1-on-1, point blank. Yeah. Denby misses it, and then Marconi score again, obviously.
Yeah.
And then Apia get it right on half time. But I think at half time, when I was in the stand, I think, that goal at half time could have killed that Marconi here because Apia looked like the better team. Marconi just looked a bit disjointed defensively, and I was surprised. And then half time, the wind picked up a bit, it got a bit wet, and then obviously Marconi, maybe they go at half time. Right on half time, gave him a kick up the arse, but they came out a completely different team. Yeah. Fair play to them, like within the first 10 minutes, it was all Marconi. They got a foothold in the game. Apia dropped off a wee bit, didn't look less aggressive. I don't know what it was, just didn't look the same team for half time. And then Marconi got the goal, which was a wee bit debatable whether it was a goal or not.
There wasn't a good angle for it.
I was on the halfway line. I was on the halfway line, so I was like, basically, there's a header. Ball's looked over the keeper. Held back post and Kalic just dived. I thought, like, it's basically right on the line, and he's came back and put it out. So the debate was it over the line or not over the line? I suppose
the linesman's right on it. So
linesman's on it. The camera's at halfway. Yeah. I was at halfway. I looked back on the TV. I'm like, it's impossible to tell.
I think that the Apia players' reaction suggested it was a goal.
Yeah, for the rumours I heard from some of the players in Apia, they thought it was a goal as well.
Yeah.
Like, it was at the end of the day, it is a goal.
Do you know what?
It's been given.
I would be absolutely gutted if I was a goalkeeper because it would have been a worldie save.
Aye.
Like, proper good save.
Especially being the winning goal. But I think second half performance wise, Marconi deserved that. Yeah. Like, I thought they were really good second half. Apia dipped off a wee bit. But first half, I thought Apia were a better team. Look, it was a really good game. It was a good game, 3-2. Good game to watch. Yeah. Massive game for the title race as well. Obviously, that's now Apia on 55, Marconi 55. Marconi with a game in hand tonight. If they win that, they go joint with us at the top. And obviously, we've got the game in hand. So, Marconi pretty much had to win that, I think. Yeah. Especially because of the goal difference as well. And obviously, Apia tonight. Yeah. With Avondale. See if they can get a result.
Can we talk about my mate Jake True?
Oh, aye.
That Draydon Kelly, the big centre back.
Big man. Yeah.
And he's all over TikTok and Instagram and whatever.
I've seen his TikToks as well.
He posted a TikTok. Sure, you'll love this. He dropped him on the wing.
Absolutely remanded him.
And he did like an edit and everything.
I'm going to get that.
Have a look. And I sent it to Truey, and Truey bit so hard. He's like, tell him he couldn't pass to the 6, or we won. Tell him the scoreline 3-2, this and that. And
he got fucking
get on the weights. He's like, it's a foul. It was so good.
Where would it be? I'm on his TikTok now.
It's like called Jamaican Strength or something.
Mate, to be fair to him, he's a big boy, man. Because Jake's obviously an athletic boy as well. Yeah. He's literally ragdolled him.
He just got him.
I don't know what I can't even understand.
I'll say it.
It was his TikTok. I mean, if you're doing fines, this guy's paying for a trip to Vegas with his fines on his TikTok. They're scandalous. They're scandalous. Oh, it's on his Instagram.
Roger making sound.
Is this the one that was going around on the airport?
Already, That is funny, man. Looks like he's going in for a swim.
Yeah, and especially
the shoulder.
It's okay, Chewy. You won the game. It's fine.
That was
just had to bring it up because.
But to be fair, there's no shame in getting bossed off the ball. He's a unit, man. He's an absolute beast, a guy.
We seen them at the airport yesterday. They were on their way down as we come back.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't stood next to him before. He's be the same size as Timber.
Aye.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a bit sketch technically sometimes, but when you've got that athleticism,
Yeah, you get away with a
you
lot.
get away with a lot, man.
Yeah.
You can be a bit more risky with things. He's quick, he's strong, he's explosive. But look, and on the game itself, I wanted a draw, obviously, but brilliant result for Marconi. And I think, as I said, I think they maybe just edged it over the course of 90 minutes.
Brilliant. And congratulations to Seka. 250 games.
Aye, not bad,
That's
250.
decent in charge of Marconi. Last game that get played this weekend was Central Coast Mariners and Rockdale.
Aye,
What's happening to Rockdale?
Upset.
Yeah.
fucking hell, why was
Upset.
that? Well, Euro didn't start.
Yeah. Joe Wade did a great game of goal for Central Coast Mariners.
Man.
Like a great game.
They had enough
See if we
chances to win.
Yeah.
He's safe for Chris McStay in the bottom corner.
Aye. Some
see that
worries, man. It was very, very good game for him.
And the goal at the end, Ali Ogler's goal in the last minute, probably keeps them in the shout still, because they're not they've been crap. I was saying this to you, Chaz. The points they've dropped. They drew with Mariners, they drew with Wanderers, and they lost to Sharks.
Yeah.
So they've dropped 7 points to the bottom 4.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're now sitting. They're 6 points off the top. That's just points right there, man. That's absolutely done.
Aye, literally.
Rockdale, they were
won it last year.
top for
They were
the
cruising.
first half of the season.
Aye, and they won it last year. They've been top. They've been top 2 or 3. It's been pretty much the same top 4 most of the season.
Yeah.
But they've just fell away, mate. Obviously the big thing for them was the championship. They obviously wanted to win the league, but that gets you automatic. And I think for the FFA, that was a big thing because they put them in the group with Preston Lions, and they're obviously hoping it was an opener, so they have Olympic versus South Melbourne on the 10th, and then Preston Lions versus the winner of NPL New South Wales on the next day, which they obviously hope would be Rockdale, so it would be Macedonians. But at the moment, they can still do it, but they're going to need to win every single game and hope that Spirit lose every single game pretty much. So it's going to be a tough ask for them. But
Harper Ryle scored for Central Coast Mariners, put
good
them
finish.
one up.
Oh, Ali Ogler gave the ball away, transition.
And then, but then he equalised. Good save again from Joe Wade before he equalised.
I know, man. 90. It was last kick of the ball.
Literally. They took kick off, went long, and that was it done.
Ali was fuming.
I know, see that?
He scored.
Scored raging.
Just turned around and just walked off.
He looks fuming. He looks like an angry wee man sometimes, doesn't he?
Aye, he does.
He's
No
good
Euro as
player.
well for.
No, he came off the bench, didn't he?
He's injured though.
Oh, he came off the bench and set up the goal.
But I spoke to Blake yesterday.
Oh, he done it. He got injured against Wanderers in the last 5 minutes.
The keeper.
He came off. Well, I don't know how much. I mean, we don't know how much longer he'll be at Rockdale, do we?
Don't know.
That's a rumour on it. He might be off somewhere else after it.
Oh, what do you know? What do you know?
Well, I think for the rumours, he's
part of
got
the furniture. You can't leave.
Yeah, it's part of the furniture.
that's rumours and NPL, mate. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
That's it. We're going to Victoria. There was no NPL games. It was the Dockerty Cup final. Heidelberg versus South Melbourne.
So what's the Dockerty Cup?
So, done my homework here. This is one of the most historic and prestigious competitions in Victoria.
That's reading it off. Yeah.
Literally.
ChatGPT.
That's not how you speak. What is Dockerty Cup? But its first year was 1909. So it's been around for, 27 years? No, 100 and... What's that?
I think it's the oldest competition.
Yeah, 117,
Yeah,
116, 117 years.
Fucking hell's a long time,
A
that.
very long time. So it's open to all clubs, from grassroots,
under
NPL
60s and
clubs, all the state league clubs, also all the senior teams, like anyone can enter. In Victoria.
So it's basically
Carabao Cup.
no, but it's like Australia Cup. No, sorry, this Melbourne Cup, basically, effectively.
Well, it is the preliminary rounds of the Australia Cup. So
Right, okay.
the Dockerty Cup
It's
starts.
Waratah Cup.
Oh, so
It's
Waratah
Waratah.
Cup.
Same as water.
There you go, Chaz.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
all you had to say
There
there.
you go.
Yeah.
I know, but I was trying to sound fancy.
Aye, so we have it here. It's called the Waratah Cup.
Okay.
Same thing. So in fact, the final 4 who go to him, they
exactly.
play semis.
Yeah.
Aye, okay, aye.
Did you win it last year?
Did, yeah.
Yeah,
South
back to back for South Melbourne.
Well, you won it in 2022 against United. It was
Yeah.
good. To be fair, it was good because Tigers had it this year.
Aye.
It's a good chance to win a bit of silverware because you're not, let's be honest, if you're an NPL 2 side, you're not going to win a Australia Cup. NPL 1 side, you're probably not going to win a Australia Cup.
Yeah, of course.
So a good chance to win a cup.
Heidelberg went 1-0 up in the first 5 minutes. Asahi Yokokawa opened the scoring. South equalised through Campbell Dovison, who scored the second goal in the 95th minute.
What was the final score?
2-1.
The winner was 95th minute.
95th minute to win the game.
Shout out Charlie Leach.
So that was Heidelberg, wasn't it?
No, South Melbourne. So he scored. Campbell Dovison scored 2 goals for South Melbourne.
Oh, sorry. Fucking hell, South Melbourne signed a trophy.
Aye.
Fucking season turned out alright.
Aye, well,
It's the
from
10th Dockerty
from where
Cup,
it
the
started.
Most
So
Dockerty Cup.
Hey,
games.
very similar to Sydney United.
City United of
I can say
Big
they're
dogs.
similar. Obviously, not had a great season so far. Might not even make finals, but they won the Waratah Cup. Got a wee run in the hangway.
yeah.
You know, a trophy, mate. You can't complain and get a trophy, can you?
Yeah.
I know. 95th minute winner,
Do
man.
I take it you've still got a few mates over there?
Yeah. They since they changed coach, I think the last like 10 weeks they've only lost like a game or two.
Oh, really?
Really
What was
turned
it? Any word on what happened in the first half of the season, first 3 quarters?
I think like in
The
any
big fella. No big fella, no party.
no, I guess like in football things go in waves, and maybe it needed a bit of a change up, or for whatever reason things got a bit stale.
Yeah.
And then once they switched it up, they struggled for the first few weeks when they changed coach. Completely different style. But after they got going a bit, they signed 2 Jap boys. One's like played in the J1 and J2, number 6.
Japanese boys are a joke, aren't they?
Yeah,
A joke.
they're always like reliable, tidy.
Aye.
And then they started playing some really good football, and then they just have gone on a roll since then.
Good, man.
Yeah,
So where are they sitting right now?
7th,
95th.
8th, 9th.
They won't make
yeah.
finals.
They won't make. Yeah, I don't think they can make finals, but still in the cup and won the Dockerty Cup.
So who have they got in the Sugar Cup?
They've
Auckland.
got Auckland
Auckland, yeah,
tonight.
tonight.
Yeah.
That's tonight. Pretty
So
much
the winner of that will play Sydney FC, and then that'll be against Heidelberg, whoever.
I think so. I don't know. I don't know that side of the draw.
Yeah.
So the winner of that will get, if they get Auckland get Sydney FC, then the other game is what? Avondale and
Up here.
APIA.
Ah, okay. So I got that wrong before.
No, but on that side of the draw, if it'll be Auckland, Sydney, or South Melbourne against Heidelberg.
Ah, okay, understood.
Imagine South get up, South Melbourne, Heidelberg.
Rematch.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That would be good. Class. So on to NPL 2. Before we get there, a big shout out to our major sponsor, Insurers Pty Limited, your trusted partner in all general insurance, experts in construction and home warranty insurance distribution through IKEA. The go-to team for builders and homeowners needing reliable professional cover. Thanks to Insurers Pty Limited for leading the way in protecting what matters most in the building industry. NPL 2, Northern Tigers lost 3-1 at home to Rydalmere.
And then lost 2-0 last night.
And then lost 2-0 last night to Bonnyrigg.
So is that, see the week before, what was the score last weekend? Have they lost 3 in a
lost
bounce?
to Spartans.
So they've lost 3 in a bounce?
Yeah, because they lost to Spartans and then the Bonnyrigg game was off because it was rain.
Aye, okay.
What's happened on the slide?
And then...
Aye. Well, they were top, so Tigers, I'm not sure how much you pay attention to NPL 2, you boys anymore, but...
No, Keely, our boy, he keeps us updated with
Keely
Northern
Adamson's
Tigers.
a Northern
His junior
Tigers
club.
old boy.
There
He's
you
at
go.
QPR now. He
there you
loves
go.
the Northern Tigers.
Ah, there you go. Oh, he's they've been in top 2 pretty much the whole year, and I think they've been in NPL 2 for since the Dockerty Cup started. They just can't get promoted, and they're always like up top 3 or 4 the whole year, and it gets to this time and the last collapses. So now it's arse collapse time right about now. They've just lost 3 in a bounce and
Far out.
aye.
Well,
Jeez.
do you know what? I watched the highlights of this because there was match of the round. And obviously in these games, Rydalmere are doing well also, so that they're joint points now. First goal's massive, and they've played the ball back to the keeper, and the keeper's went to clear it as he's been pressed, and it's hit the striker and they go. That's it. It kills you. And then the second goal, again, Tigers play good football. Like they've got a way of playing, and it's tidy. They've tried to play it into the 6, but then the 6 as soon as he's went to play the pass, 2 have pressed, and he's literally took his first touch, ball turnover, through ball, round the keeper, goal again.
There you go.
So that way it's just like errors, like you're making
Everything's against
mistakes
it,
to like it's unfortunate, man. But Rydalmere are that kind of team. See if Rydalmere have got too much of the ball, they struggle.
Ah, okay.
They'll sit in, but they have got they're really aggressive with going to press. And when they win the ball back, they tend to win it back in good areas, and they've got so much pace up front.
So are you just suggesting that they're not great on the ball? In terms of if they keep retaining possession, they keep making mistakes?
If they the week before they played Berries, who I said they defend really well, it was nothing each.
Aye.
So they will have had more of the ball because of how Berries play, and then trying to go break teams down. They
need a bit of a basketball match transition to try and mix.
They need to absorb the pressure,
need chaos,
and then they need to go transition moments for them. And Tigers have obviously given them three opportunities, and they've scored 3 goals from it. So Adil Tosca scored their first, Isaac Cunningham and Robert Iramugo scored. Koya Nakano scored for straight from the corner for Tigers.
Oh
aye.
Correct.
Real Olympical.
Kai Denton, did he score? No, he's not scored recently.
No, he's not scored for a few weeks.
Good player.
Very good player. Backtown Spartans, they beat Macarthur Rams 3-0. All 3 goals coming in the last 50 minutes of the game. Riley Chapo, Aidan Kyra both scored, and Michael Martin scored their own goal. We played Berries. As I said, it was tough, a hard game, man. We won 1-0. Jack Fulton came off the bench and scored in the 67th minute. Bulls lost 3-1 at home to ST Raiders. They were 1-0 up at half time, and SD scored 3 in the second half. Bonnyrigg, big turn of events for Bonnyrigg, beating Hakoah 2-1. Hakoah went 1-0 up, and then Kamada scored and Daniel Bitar scored to make it 2-1 at half time, and that's how it stayed. And Alliance played Mounties. Mounties were in front twice, winning 1-0 and then 2-1, and then Alliance scored in the 95th minute, which kills Mounties a wee bit, like in terms of.
Well, that's in bottom league now, isn't it?
That's in bottom. I spoke to Ali. He says that there was moments in the game where, like, big chances 1-on-1, so they had a 2v1 with the keeper.
But NPL 2, mate, NPL 2 is like that, innit? You're gonna, the defending is sketchy sometimes, and there's always chances.
There's
always
always chances. Jets, big actual shock for the weekends probably. The Jets losing 4-1 at home to Bankstown City.
They would have had.
I think the young squad.
They would have had a lot of their boys away. They were in Brisbane.
So that's a perfect example.
And they got a big game tonight.
Yeah,
so that's the example of what we were talking about before, though, because Jets, they got a 3-point deduction because of administration nonsense, and then they are pretty much still in a hunt for getting promoted. They're only like 3 points off. If they won at the weekend, they're probably still favourites. They're on some run, and they've got boys all the way, and they get scudded 4-1, and they're pretty much out of the conversation now. So it's like,
yeah, you can get stitched up.
It's stitched up. 3 games to go, and you can get promoted.
Yeah,
and it's like, nah, you, and you. Yeah. Well, fuck.
Yeah.
Tricky one.
Hills continued good run of form. They beat Dulwich Hill 4-3.
Big man, coach of the year.
Unbelievable. So Hills had, I can't remember who their coach was. Their coach left before the season started. They got a A-League assistant job somewhere.
Yeah, right.
So then they brought in another coach, and they were struggling. Like, they were bottom of the league. And then Gary Van Egmond took over.
Oh, yeah.
And I swear they've been on a run of maybe say been in charge for 15 games. I reckon he's won 12.
Aye.
Wow.
And if he'd come in earlier, they would definitely win the conversation for. Yeah.
Aye, been brilliant.
Wow.
So they beat Dully 4-3.
Hold on Dully though. What about
look at these goals, but sorry, before we go. So, and there was 3 goals in a 2-minute period.
What the fuck?
So Yuki scored for
just throwing him in
from the
literally. So
Go quick.
So Hills were 2-1 up. Yuki scored for Hills to make it 3-1. Fornito equalised right after, so literally it's gone down as both goals in the 78th minute. And then Yuki scored again in the 71st minute.
So,
to make it 4-2.
They must have literally took kick off.
Gone and scored. And then took kick off and gone and scored again.
Surely after the second you're going, alright.
But so good result for them, 4-3.
But Dulwich Hill.
Talk
to me. I thought obviously last year you had a bit of grief with Dulwich Hill, and Dulwich Hill have got revenge.
How have they got revenge?
They've got a game replay against you.
That's not their fault. The referees made a mistake.
No, but did you say Dulwich Hill are the ones who complained about it?
They complained. So basically, we played Dulwich. We won 1-0, and the referee gave one of our players 2 yellows and didn't send them off.
Oh man! So you've got to play replay.
So now we need to play the game again.
No, but hold on. There's a lot more to it. They don't have an ineligible player or something as well.
Don't know the ins and outs. I spoke to Gabe briefly about it, but I don't know what the.
What's your thoughts on that? Right, I'm not just saying because Chaz is your biased. I think it's a bit bullshit that the referee's made a mistake.
Yeah,
It's not like the team's done anything fucking wrong.
Were they saying something like, he's been booked twice, get him off? Like, missed everyone.
Everyone, no one had a
Missed
clue.
everyone.
Yes.
The game was about 8 weeks ago.
Game over.
No, mate.
Then just don't
It was
bring it
11
up.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
The game was 11
weeks ago.
Oh, no way.
We only found out last week.
The referee's in the shower like 2 days ago. What's a second yellow?
So someone at
someone-
Dulwich Hill's gone back through it.
Yeah, every
watched
game, just watch it. We need some points.
That guy's been booked.
So I don't know when they obviously raised the issue. I've no idea, but we only found out about it
Well, look, I'm not going to say that Dulwich are spiteful, but last year when we did the podcast, Chaz made a claim that Dulwich Hill were shite.
Did you dig him out?
I think about Dulwich Hill, he said they're not very good.
Do you know what happened, right? I was trying to say that like they weren't like they didn't have a style of play basically, right? So they weren't like very good at one thing. But then it's just came out and I've said they weren't good at anything. And then obviously he's
Good at
cottoned on
researching
straight
that.
away. And obviously I had to double down. I wasn't going to backtrack. So I was just, I've went for it. So it's from then, man.
But mate, they just bowed their time.
Nah,
quietly.
that's it. So we go back, play them on Wednesday. Next Wednesday. Week
Aye, so again, talk about stitch-ups. There's 3 games to... I think it's a bit of a stitch-up. There's 3 games to go. NSW are top of the league. Dulwich Hill can't get relegated. They can't... There's no finals. They can't get in it. They're no man's land. And they've chased a game up for 11 weeks ago.
Why do they want to play?
To then say...
So, do the boys get double pay then, or what?
Yeah, they get an
Oh,
extra match payment.
Who knows?
That's a great shout. Double pay. Love that, Harry. It's a man of experience.
I'll be bringing that up.
Right, maybe that's the dollar trying to get it done for.
Aye,
Fair
so
play.
we've got them next Wednesday. So we've gone.
Mate, if that does use for the league, man, that is brutal.
Well, do you know what? I think that we're in a good position.
Hold
in
on, but
terms
you missed a bit of context here. The game that the game that we're talking about, right? That was getting replayed. They won it in the 94th minute. They won 1-0.
They won 1 now.
So that was 3 points. They won it in the last second of the ball, pretty much. And now it's getting replayed.
Oh, man.
This is
When's the reef? I'd love to watch.
next Wednesday.
Let's go.
At Valentine.
Valentine?
Valentine this Wednesday. But we're in a good spot. I think that we've in the last 5 games we've conceded once. We've won 4, drawn once.
Goalkeeper's unreal.
Must be.
Do you know what? The boys have actually been defending really, really well. I've not had to do
Tommy,
much.
you don't have to say
I've not- so like for us, it's an extra game. Do you know what I mean? Like we're in a position where nothing's changed for us in terms of what we need to do. There's 4 games to go now instead of 3. We just need to get as many points as we can.
I know, but the points are on the board. I'm saying it's still a stitch. The points are on the board. They were done.
That's it. But I think that
Did you just have 10 men in that game as well?
yeah, we had so
we had 10 men.
we
So the
had 10
94th
men.
minute as well. Fucking hell, man.
But then
Wait, so they've sent one off, but he couldn't send the other one off.
One of the boys got a
It's
straight
not like
red.
he'd left his red card at home or something.
No, one of them got a straight red. But then, so this is another thing. Like anything that happened in that game is gone, right? So
Goal,
like any
clean
yellow
sheet,
cards,
everything.
all that kind of stuff's gone. But obviously, the boy that gets sent off
So here's a question, right? Here's
missed 2 games. So Tim didn't play 2 games because
that's
he
what I
gets
was
sent
saying.
off.
So what happens as
Yeah,
well?
they're not
right?
going to
So-
refund his games, are they?
Like it's that's what I mean. So like it's just there's a whole.
And then what about like two things? One, there's been transfers
Yeah.
for the window, obviously 11 weeks ago. And then say I'm playing and I get booked in that game and I've got 3 yellows or 4 yellows, whatever it is. And then the 5th one I got, then I got suspended for a game like you said with Tim. That's a stitch up.
Of course it is.
So when should that player have got sent off? What minute?
Like the 88th or 89th.
You should play from the 89th
That's
minute.
what they offered.
to 10th.
They offered.
But so I think that the issue then becomes is that we don't have the same players. There's been obviously lots of changes that have come, so we couldn't have.
No, but the offer they get given, I think, was play 4 minutes, but they had to have 9 men. And no.
Oh, at nil.
Oh, because you
just got
guys
last
scored.
Oh, you scored. Yeah, true. No, screw that. No, sorry.
Well, good.
Gotta-
We'll play some Wednesday. But that's the thing is a stitch up because it wasn't their error. The referees just made the
But
mess.
we've not done anything wrong.
The same ref should have to ref the game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
the
So you can all
abuse.
thank him
Yeah.
for coming back.
But then that would be a disaster because he would probably be raging at everybody as soon as he walked on the pitch.
Yeah,
Man, who was the ref?
I can't remember.
Do you know who it was?
No idea.
11 weeks
But
ago.
that's the thing. It's so far away. I've literally got no recollection.
I just love to be how the conversation get reignited. How did someone just remember?
Yeah, I've got no idea, mate.
Yeah.
But as I said, I think internally it's one of them that the boys have just reacted to it quite positively.
Like there's nothing you can do about it. You just need to go and go and win the game. But I just hope it doesn't bite you in the arse.
Nah, we'll be alright.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
And games tonight, Marconi plays Central Coast Mariners tonight.
Yeah.
APIA Avondale
APIA
in the Australia Cup. And are there any other games?
Yeah, there's another Australia Cup game.
There's Newcastle versus Cooks Hill.
Newcastle,
Yeah,
Cooks Hill.
and South Melbourne, Auckland.
Oh, that'll be interesting, that South Melbourne game. Class.
NPL 3 match of the round was South Coast Flames Sydney Uni, finished 3-3.
Yeah, I seen that.
Jaden Harb scored again.
He's just back in the futsal race, I think.
He's scored 26 goals this season in NPL 3.
Oh,
Decent return, that man.
What was how many goals did you score with South Melbourne? What was your best season?
The last season, 24, I think.
Nah, that's good done. 30 games?
Nah.
20 games?
26.
26 league games, and then we had heaps of games because
Did you score 24 in the league?
No.
Oh, okay.
You were
17.
golden boot, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 in the league, I think.
So 17, 20, that's a good return, I think. Aye, that's good.
How does that transfer? Like, would he be able to play NPL 2 easily? The guy that scored all the goals?
Just talk about Harry.
That's what I was asking me.
No, I need good players around me. I can't.
Did you do it? Arlington away?
I'm no Messi.
That was funny.
No.
Do you know what? I've never seen him play.
You don't say any? Yeah,
Don't
okay.
give a fuck with Jaden Harb.
All right, no, I've not seen him play.
But then, so my thing is, if you're scoring 26 goals,
Yeah.
you'll definitely score goals.
Actually,
now.
for sure.
scoring goals is score, like, if he's in the right
It
position.
translates.
Yeah,
Aye,
100%.
it does.
Aye.
Like, I think goals is one of those things that if you are scoring
Yeah.
a heap,
Yeah.
you'll be able to do it.
Aye.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got better players around you.
100%.
Depends on the team you're playing against, because his team obviously win a few games, so they're getting more chances.
Yeah,
Depends
of
who you play
course.
with, obviously.
Sydney Uni were 3-2 up until the 92nd minute.
And he scored late to make it 3-2, didn't he? 86 minutes.
86 minute, aye. Parramatta beat Fraser Park 4-1.
Oh, Battle of the Titans, the NPL, the big dogs, the old
I
guard.
know. It's mad that, isn't it, though?
Aye, fucking crazy, man.
Marco Sama scored another 2. That's him, scored 19 this season. Gladesville Ride Magic lost 4-1 at home to Prospect. Prospect, by the way, I think that's almost nailed on for that second spot.
I'd love to get someone on for Prospect.
I've been trying.
Like, you know.
I've been trying. It just, in terms of schedules, it's not working. I'm trying to get like the director of football person on.
That'd be class, because they've been coming out of nowhere, man.
I've done really well. I think that we spoke to them last year and they were...
Well, last year nobody knew who Prospect were.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they were up and down, but then they were a big focus on their youth. That was their thing. They were trying to bring through players. So as opposed to spending a fortune in their first grade, like they play at that Blacktown Sports Park. See the new place. So they're investing in facilities and coaching and trying to kind of build from the bottom up, so to speak.
That's pretty
And
cool.
it seems this year that they've obviously
Second top.
aye. So they're 8 points clear now in second.
Class.
Nepean and Bankstown drew 1 each. So that's Bankstown are 4th, South Coast are 3rd, but obviously 8 points is a big gap with 2 or 3 games left. And Inner West Hawks drew 1 each with Hurstville Zagreb.
So just before we go on to other stuff, NPL 2, are you still convinced Wellington are going to get relegated automatically?
Oh wait, they've put themselves in with a shout now. To be honest, I didn't see them picking up points against Tigers. Hakoah, maybe, but I didn't see them picking up 6 points in the last 2 games. So now it's
What do you think? I mean, I put my neck in the line 4 weeks ago. I said
I
they'll
know,
stay
mate.
up. What are we going to
They
do?
did say they'd stay up. Look,
Chaz doesn't like Serbians. I don't know what it is about. my wife's Serbian, mate. So I'm
Do
taking
you know
the
what
piss.
look. Obviously, I've got Ali McKee at Mounties,
Aye.
so one of my good mates plays at Mounties. I want Mounties to stay up for that reason. But in terms of performance-wise, just now, Mounties have got a tough run in Bonnyrigg. You know, sometimes you just need a win. Now they've had 2 in a week. Momentum now becomes kind of on their side. Mounties haven't won for a good while. So
Yeah, I think Bonnyrigg will stay up.
I think
We
that
spoke about it. The
now-
players they've signed, man.
they've put themselves.
Yeah.
Bonnyrigg now definitely have the upper hand to stay up.
So you said
100%.
you boys played against, was it Jovanovic? Is that his name?
Yeah,
Jovanovic?
played with Jovanovic at
Played against them
Macarthur.
in India.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a massive signing. Then
Massive
Joshy Simmons.
Josh Simmons, aye.
Sure. No, Josh.
Josh
yeah.
Simmons, aye. And Kamada, obviously, St George. And then they signed Mabiar Garang.
Yeah, maybe Garang's
Yeah. Like the money they've put in, they have to stay up.
they need to stay
Well,
up.
they're going to go to playoffs, but like that, if they don't go, they won't go automatically, or they might not go automatically. They still have to.
So whoever finishes second bottom has to play.
They play against
second
Prospect.
top of
And you've got to fancy that screw a squad against Prospect.
But you know, my thing is always with these playoffs, right?
It's 2 games, mate. If it was 1 game, I would agree. Maybe you
is
know.
it 2
Two
games?
games, home and away.
Home and away, yeah.
But I think that see if you're a team that's been winning and you finish second, psychologically you go into that game in a much better place.
But Bonnyrigg won the last 2. What happens with the next 3? They've been winning as well.
That's a different kettle of
And you've
fish.
got players in there like a Josh Simmons who is used to winning things, trophies.
That doesn't happen often though. Is for someone to finish second bottom on the back of a good
that's
run.
true, that's
Do you
true.
know what I mean? So it's normally they are quite depleted mentally, whereas the team coming up, it's like and momentum's so fucking good in football. Like when you've got it, your wheels just keep turning. You can play shit, and you just happen to score a goal and win 1-0.
But you
Two
could say
legs.
also Prospect, if they wrap this up second place early, like the last couple of games are dead rubbers, then they have to get themselves up for the playoffs. Whereas Bonnyrigg are in that momentum of winning. Every game's a big cup
That's
final.
what I'm saying. It's a different scenario because of they are potentially turning a corner to finish second bottom, but finishing the season well.
Aye, it'd be good to go and watch it because that'd be good because Bonnyrigg have apparently had decent wee crowd at games this year.
I
to
don't
see
know
them
if I'll be welcome after what you come out with on this, man.
Oh well, mate, you had the stint at the start of the season with them as well, didn't you?
That was funny, man.
Aye, you went to Bonnyrigg and got abuse off them, and they beat them.
Bonnyrigg won. The guy came on and said they won 2-1. The guy comes up, an old guy, you fucking deserve this. I was like, sorry. And he was like, you fucking deserve this. And I was like, all right, mate. Like, I had no idea what he was talking about, right? But we had someone on the podcast say that Bonnyrigg were going to get relegated.
Oh. Wasn't Chaz who said that?
It wasn't me,
else.
right? One of the guests on the podcast said that he's going to get relegated. Says, you said that we were going to get relegated. And I was like, I just busted out laughing. I was
She
like,
said thanks.
so I didn't say anything, mate.
Bet they had it in the change room up.
Yeah.
They did. They played it before.
Oh, there you go.
They did. They played it before, man.
Those ones.
And then I just come out and it was like, you should control what people say on your show. I was like, mate, fuck off, man.
But I mean, the guy wasn't wrong. They're second bottom.
That's true, man.
They're second bottom. No, I wanted me to stay up for the Serbian
community.
community. But it'll be good to go and watch that. The finals
Oh,
are good.
certainly is.
And seeing that we went to the
Oh,
final playoffs last year with
Nepean and Mounties.
the Peanut Mountains. Thought this would be good 2 games. It was honestly 2-0-0s. The worst games of football.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That was
mate,
terrible,
it
mate.
was stinking.
Our
man.
boys were unlucky last year. Remember, but Macarthur
Ah,
should have
yeah,
gone
they
up.
played
They were
Central
1-0
Coast.
up in the
Who'd you
first
play
leg.
against?
Central
Central
Coast.
Coast.
Oh,
And
that's
Central
right.
Coast dropped a few of their boys down and they
Battered them.
turned
Can you
it
do
on.
that just for the playoff?
Yeah, Bonesy played for us.
Bullshit.
Ollie Jones played. Oh,
Yeah.
like, they were registered.
Robbo-
they were registered, but
yeah,
like they,
Robbo played in goal.
Right.
Like,
yeah, and they did well. Nooney had them like super organised.
yeah.
And then they went up there and just got smashed.
Yeah, 4-1, 4-0.
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah,
Something like that.
something like that.
Oh, this year it could be. Oh man, it could be India. Well, Sutherland on that NPL 1. Sutherland's run is stinking.
Yeah,
They've
you
got
said that.
APIA,
Mountain
Blacktown.
Druitt.
Actually, they've got APIA, Blacktown, I think, and Mountain Druitt. So Mountain Druitt's a cup final.
Big time, man.
Pretty much whoever loses that could get relegated. And then APIA are obviously going for the fucking title.
Aye.
And then Blacktown are fighting for top 6.
Yeah.
Tough run they could be in.
That's I think Mounties are similar run wise. Mounties have got a hard run. I checked it this morning. Mounties have got Spartans this weekend.
Well, there's a lot of games 'cause next week. So SD Raiders will try to get. So the top the 4 teams in NPL 2 who look like they're going for it is
So the
UNSW, SD, Spartans, and Tigers. But SD play Spartans next week, and UNSW play Tigers in the last game of the season.
So at the moment, right, you've got from 1st to 6th, there's 4 points in
That's
NPL
what you
2.
want. That's
Nah.
awesome. Love that.
As
6
a neutral,
points,
you want
man.
that.
Yeah.
If you're not, you're fucking shit in
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah, so Mounties have got their games. They've got Spartans, then Hills, then Bulls.
Hold on. So there's only 4 points between you boys and 6th.
Oh yeah, because so this is from when we got our points deducted.
So you're on 47 now.
So we went from 50, so we were top by a point.
Oh, so you're not top
it was
anymore?
a 5-point gap. Now it's 4 points from first to Hungary.
So who's currently top right now?
SD Raiders.
SD are back top again. Oh man, that league's so
then
good, man.
SD Raiders have got Jets this weekend. Then Spartans next
But
weekend.
Jets might not play a strong team again.
Yeah, it's true.
So if let's just say hypothetically Jets win, right? Where did they end up? Because are they still in it? If Jets win,
So if Jets 45 points, they'd go to 48
but is
points.
that with a deduction?
That's with a deduction.
Oh, you're on dribble.
Yeah.
Fuck, so Jets are still in it.
Of course they are.
I thought they were gone.
Nah, Jets,
That
Tigers.
league's fucking nuts,
Jets, Tigers, and Rowdomere have all got 45 points.
You better
That's
hope you win your catch-up match.
Yeah, I know.
man. Oh mate, honestly, that is such a stitch up that game, man.
That's what it is, man.
Okay.
Gentlemen, why we're here to talk about you two.
Okay.
Okay, don't look too excited, mate. Come on. Well, we'll start with you, mate.
Are we not going to ask you your wee questions?
Oh, fuck, I forgot about my questions.
What's the questions?
Favourite movie and what you would eat while you were watching it?
Favourite movie.
Isn't it?
You know what I loved when I was a kid? Remember the Titans.
Oh, so good.
Right, maybe.
I did it like a school speech on that movie.
What did you talk about?
I can't even remember.
So the NFL one.
Yeah.
Ah, it's superb.
You know, left side, strong.
So good.
Love it.
That's,
So good.
that's one of those movies everyone loves, isn't it?
Denzel
I'm going to
Washington's
say
brilliant.
that. Yeah.
What are you eating?
What are you eating?
While I'm watching it,
Yeah.
nice pizza, something like that.
Kangaroo.
Yeah.
This guy eats kangaroo like it's coming
Yeah,
out
but
of
not
fashion.
while I'm having it.
Here's a quick with kangaroo. Do you have kangaroo burgers or steaks, or what do you have?
Or everything.
I love the burgers, man. Burgers are
Steaks,
fucking
burgers.
superb.
Yeah, the burgers are good.
Oh,
yeah,
brilliant, man.
really good.
So good. I have a lot of them as well.
Yeah.
Probably The Dark Knight, I reckon.
Class.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
That's a
I
good
can
film.
always watch that.
What are you having to eat?
What's my go-to snack? I don't know.
Hey, we're going to
I'm
cinema.
not
What I want
I'm not
anything to
really-
the shop, mate.
I'm
What
not
do you
really
want?
Maybe some pods if I'm like
Pods?
feeling really
Yeah, they've
out
been
there.
like that.
What type?
Mars.
Snickers pods have been like a high request on here.
Oh really?
Snickers pods for me.
You love them?
Yeah, the best. That's actually the
I
problem.
don't discriminate. I have it. It's fine.
The problem with pods, but is that as soon as they're open, they're finished.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah.
gone, man.
Yeah.
I'm not good with chocolate. Karaoke song.
Oh, Teenage Dirtbag.
Oh, aye.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
That's my
Good tune.
go-to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
whenever I've done my initiations and stuff, that's my go-to.
That's correct.
Brilliant.
I've done Follow Me, Uncle Cracker.
Oh,
That's
belter.
a great song as well, man.
Belter. That's an absolute one-hit wonder, but
Yeah.
superb. As soon as you hear the guitar at the start, you're like, June, brilliant. Get it on.
Ah, that's good songs. I've not had them.
No.
That's class.
Both good ones, aye.
Right, so now we'll go on to you, mate.
Okay.
So your career, obviously you're at Bulls now.
Yeah.
How did your kind of footballing journey start?
Mate, it's been the best. Football's the best. I've played since I can remember.
Yeah.
I was 4 or 5 years old in Perth. Grew up there. Played local football there, and then was lucky enough to play through the Perth Glory Academy,
Yep.
which was awesome. I had really good coaches and really good experience. That was when the NYL used to be a competition.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was like it was split into 2 groups.
Yeah.
We got to travel and
So
play
what-
those games.
What was the other side then? So
Yeah, so the other side was basically just a Sydney group.
yeah,
So it was
Sydney
Perth,
and Canberra. That's
Yeah,
right.
Sydney and
Yeah.
Canberra. So Perth, Brisbane, Melbourne Victory, Adelaide, Melbourne City. That was awesome.
Ah, so you
you're traveling.
did get to travel.
It was
Yeah,
only a
great.
short season. You play every run twice, home and away. But it was top. Like
Yeah,
you
that's
get
great.
a real experience of what it's like to travel and sometimes you get some big dogs dropping down, and it was some really good games back then. And then you're playing in the NPL during the year, so you have a full 12 months of football.
And that was the no points NPL though.
No, we were playing for points by then.
Right, okay,
That was a few
okay.
years before. And then I got a couple games in the A-League, which was great for Perth. It was
Yep.
like my hometown
Home
club,
team,
so I
yeah.
was super buzzing with that.
Who did you make your debut against?
I played. It was a funny story. In the morning, we had an in-house game with the youth team.
Right.
I played 60 minutes, and the gaffer was there. Kenny Lowe was there watching, and he's like smashing the boys, like, Walter's. This is what you want to be like. Walter's training like this, really good.
you picked
And I was like, oh, buzzing, like good with that. And I got a text that afternoon. Just come to the game today to warm up. I was like, oh, sweet, cool experience, get to warm up. So I'm like, I'll just make sure I eat properly and have a good sleep. Like I'm pretty knackered. Got to the game, and one of the boys was getting injections in his foot. He had like a broken foot. We were sort of limping towards the end of the season. And they're like, well, you're in the squad. So I was like, whoa, wow,
Yeah.
sweet. And then warm up. He only just made it through the warm up. He's like, oh, I'll try and make it through the first half. And then
A
I got,
broken foot.
yeah, he had like a
Fucking
big broken
fair play.
toe, Scott Neville, legend. And then I played the second half.
Oh, wow.
It was mad.
Brilliant. Who's that against?
Melbourne City. So it was a bit of a shock. Like Daniel Lozani was in good form. They had Ross McCormack.
Oh, aye,
Right.
class.
That was like, I'm not a big fella, but he was a big fella.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he like threw a ball away or something. And I like tried to give him a push.
Did
He
he?
didn't move.
You got
But
cheek
we
to
were,
it?
yeah. We were, I think we were 2-0 down. We maybe got a goal in the second half, but then the next week was my starting debut. I started away at Melbourne Victory, which was just awesome.
How did you feel nerves-wise?
Oh man, for the starting game, yeah.
Aye. So for the one equal in the second half, was it a bit more just like
it was just
thrown
like
in?
all just happening. So I was really
Yeah, okay.
lucky in that sense. And in front of your people in Perth, so it's easy.
Yeah.
But Victory away was like mad. Amy Park and
How early did you know you were going to play?
because his foot was done,
Oh, so
I had the full
you-
week of like build up,
Right, okay.
which was awesome. And then that Victory team was a joke. Barisha and
Oh fuck, okay.
Barbarousis and Troisi and
Proper footballers.
yeah, it was like really good experience. We lost 3-2 95th minute.
How did you play?
I got an assist in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, that's magic.
so it
innit?
just settled
Buzzing.
me straight away.
That's
It was like, it settled me straight away. And I remember having a pretty good game, but the very last action, this guy, Leroy George, he was here for a year,
Yep.
Dutch guy. He'd like got it and like no look, reversed it in behind. And it was like cut me in the centre back.
Yeah.
And me and the centre back have both played him on side, but I felt so guilty because it was like he ran it behind me and scored 95th minute Barbarousis.
That playing your mind after that happened?
Oh yeah,
Oh, did it? Aye.
yeah. But the assist in the first 5 minutes, it's like knocked down from corner. I was back on halfway, and I just pushed up. I was like, just get this ball away from me, get it back in the box. And stuck it on my mate's head, and yeah, it was sick.
Oh, that's
It was mad.
Brilliant, man.
So you're leading into the game. Obviously, it was your debut or official debut. Did any like players or gaffers speak to you, like pull you aside, chat to you, or did they just let you be and just trusted that you were fine as you were?
No, we had really good group there. I was like Andy Keogh and Diego Castro, and I said Scotty Neville already. They were like really good with me, sort of.
So you pep talk.
Yeah, a few pep talks here and there. I'd had Kenny Lowe as my youth team coach when I was really young.
Yep.
So he sort of knew me, and yeah, they took care of me, which was
That's
cool.
good,
And then it was a bit of a shame. Like the next week, sort of after I'd had a pretty solid game, I got team of the week, which I was
Oh, did you?
buzzing with.
An assistant team of the week in the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then but we didn't go back home to Perth. We went Melbourne to Brisbane. We were
Yep.
playing Brisbane. The gaffer's line was on the job. Job was on the line rather,
Slim was on it, yeah.
and they called in one of the older boys to come from Perth. And all week I'd been training and wasn't sure what the team was going to be again. And then as we're getting on the bus, he's like, "You played really well last week," and I was like, "Oh no," and he dropped me.
All right.
And then I didn't play again.
So you went from team of the week to being dropped.
Yeah, and I didn't play again. Then the end of the season, we changed coaches. Popovich came in, and we had a 6th season, but I didn't play. Didn't play again for
That's
the club.
mental.
Yeah, it was mad. It was like
Football's
I
fucking nuts,
understood
isn't
it.
it?
I understood it because like we needed to win that next game,
But you're fucking team of the week.
and yeah,
Why did you need to win the next game?
Because he was like
Just because of the job.
the pressure was just
Yeah, okay.
on, and it ended up like so made the
Football can
change.
just
And that,
change
that was
so
it. Yeah,
quick,
and then
man.
then I signed renewed my deal, which was awesome, and I was like, okay, I'm set now. And then we signed like all these Socceroos, and the club had a big change. We won the league. I didn't get another sniff because it was basically like
You didn't play at all.
it was basically like another education year for me,
Oh my.
which was awesome.
And how old were you at this point?
17, 18.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So it was
Oh,
still
that's
like
still young. Fuck
yeah,
me.
it was
Aye,
like
aye.
it was okay to have a year of not playing, but I was red hot, like I was ready to go.
Yeah, 100%. Especially having that exposure to
Yeah,
playing. You've had a game,
Yeah.
you've done well.
which was good, but I probably it was just another year of learning, and then I signed for Wellington.
Phoenix.
Like I knew I wasn't gonna stay.
Do you reckon you got dropped because of that ball went in behind you?
Mate, literally could have been.
Good assist team of the week, but that ball in behind you, mate.
literally-
Can't have that
nah,
happen.
it was that that risk of like inexperience and young lad, like
Aye.
this could happen, sort of thing.
Aye.
So,
But then I think
it's
that's
really
harsh
stung.
because it could happen to anyone.
Of
yeah,
course it
yeah.
could,
It was, you should have seen his ball. Like he literally like, no, swung it around.
Yeah.
Barbarousse is the fastest player in the league. See you later.
It must have given you confidence, but going into the next move, knowing that I've had a crack,
Yeah, I can
I've played
do this,
well,
yeah.
I've been involved in it, and now
Yeah.
I'm a bit more older, I've had that
Yeah.
extra year of learning.
I'd had like the whole year of training with Popovic and that squad. I'd been in young Socceroos and stuff like that. We'd been away to Asian Cup and stuff, so I knew I was like,
How was Popovic with you?
oh man, this not another level.
Okay.
Like really, like so detail focused. Everything that everyone says with your body, and you become so aware of what you're putting in your mouth, what you're doing away from training.
Yeah.
That everyone's level just went up. Like guys that were
Standards are high.
yeah, guys that were seasoned professionals, really their games just went through the roof. Like it
Yeah,
was
that's
just, it was
interesting.
really
Who was it was telling us about Popovic said his weight, the weight thing? He was like, it weighed constantly.
yeah. You're weighing in constantly. We did our skinnies every month, and
Aye.
I'm like lucky. I'm naturally pretty lean, and we had a nutritionist there full time. I went up from 32 mils on my skinnies to 34.
See, that's low.
Which is already low.
I know it's low as fuck. Aye.
And the nutritionist pulled me aside, and she's like, "Oh, just so you know, like I've told the gaffer to like calm down. He was going to have you in his office," and everyone knew, like, if you got in his office, like,
Fucking skin's laminated. Like,
but it wasn't just about being skinny, but it was like just that overall standards.
So what was this? Because I mean, was that an 8 sites? Was it eight?
Yeah.
8 sites. So I mean, typically, sub 50 is seen as elite. Sub 50 is what I'm happy with in pre-season with the boys. I'm like, if you're sub 50, then brilliant. 50 to 60, I'm still like, it's start of pre-season. We'll give you a bit of leeway. Above 60,
Yeah.
I'm a bit like, okay, right.
Yeah,
You
under
need to sort yourself
40,
out.
under 40 was the mark. We had
Minimum?
it in our team song. Skinfall's under 40. Yeah. Yeah, and like
I mean, we had players under that, but not by me saying
No,
this is what you
no,
need to get
no,
to. Someone
natural.
sub 50, I'm thinking that's not a limiting factor in your performance. I mean, and same thing, if Harry's 42 and you're 33, I don't see a difference in that affecting your performance. But if you're 63 and you're 44, I mean, there's a difference there. Like that gap has
I
to be
think
closed.
it's different for each person. The way I saw it was, if you're taking care of yourself and your skinnies are lower,
Yeah.
then like that's just like a commitment to us as a group.
Yeah, no,
a
I
commitment
understand,
to the
100%.
professionalism, and I think that's how he sort of saw it.
And I agree, it should be that.
Yeah.
But I mean, 32 is fucking low, mate.
Yeah, we felt for one of the boys, Neil Kilkenny,
Uh-huh.
like Socceroo, played in the Prem. He was like not naturally like leaner guy, but he would run all day.
Aye.
And we'd do double sessions, and between he'd be on like light and easy, and he'd have like, we're all like, you know, trying to get the calories in, and he'd have a cookie and an apple and like a sandwich, and you're like, Neil, poor geezer. He's trying to get his skinnies down.
Hell, man.
Yeah.
That's
But,
right.
like, we won the league and we lost the grand final on penalties. So.
I think something like that, like, never mind, ignore the numbers, but I think the standards thing is super important
Yeah,
because
it's massive.
like, I'm massive with players on like body, not necessarily body fat, but being lean, because it's like an easy, low hanging fruit for players.
Yeah.
At any level, I'm like, you're in control of that. Like, if you're carrying extra body weight, you're actually voluntarily being slower, unfit. You're showing the rest of the team that you're not really taking care of yourself.
Yeah,
So it
getting
shows a
injured.
lot of stuff. But
Yeah.
it's like, all you need to do, mate, it's not that hard to, as a football player, training fucking 4 or 5 days a week, then you're in the gym, it's not that fucking hard to get lean. There's no
It was-
excuse not to be. You need to actually go almost go out your way to fucking put on weight.
Yeah, the stuff I learned that year, I carry still every day in my professionalism.
And I think you're right, but it shows the changing room. Like, if there's 24s and 21s are all fucking sub 30 or sub 40,
Yeah.
and there's just a couple of guys floating about with a Macca's, just like, alright boys, you're like, mate, you take the fucking piss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
legit.
I mean,
true.
Yeah.
catches up.
So you were at Phoenix for a year?
Yeah, and then Phoenix for a year. It was. I thought saw it as a good move for myself. I went over there. I knew the coach from Young Socceroos days, Wolfie, who's now the Sydney coach,
Yeah.
and that was also like another great education for me. I was going in there. I thought I was going to be the left back. Kakachi, who ended up being unreal and had a 6 season. He had a mad season. I couldn't get a kick. He's just signed for Wrexham.
Oh, wow.
He's been in the Serie A for the last 3 years.
Has he been starting for Wrexham?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
class.
and he's like top player, and I just couldn't get a kick, and I met my now fiance there, so it was a good trip.
Oh, class.
Brilliant, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So
How did you like living in Wellington?
yeah, it's very different. It's very different, much different from Australia. Like it's
Windy.
it's windy, it's cold. There's not a lot going on. It's a smaller city, so it was nice. It was good. It was good, but it's it's certainly good to get away.
How did you find travelling when you played there? Obviously, coming from there to Australia. Like
I was lucky because from Perth, you're doing like the longer trips from Perth. So the New Zealand trip's not as long, but
okay.
but yeah, getting to the airport 2 hours before every time, like it just makes travel a lot longer because
That's the
you
thing,
have to go
elite football, man, it's a
international.
lot of
It's
travel.
hard, man.
Yeah.
What do you boys do for? Obviously, the Bulls just now, so it's a little bit easier being Sydney based. But have you got something? Are you a type of player who's just headphones on to yourself? Or are you just like amongst the boys banter? Like how do you go travelling wise?
I'd download some Netflix shows for sure. My social battery, I'd need to
Aye, manage it.
Yeah, I need to manage it. I don't know. What about you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Once I'm around it, and then once I'm on the plane, I settle
Jelly
in.
bit.
But yeah, otherwise we got the card school. And,
Card school going?
Yeah.
And what about like is there a lot of downtime, like hotels just waiting about?
A little bit, not
too bad.
too bad. Yeah, like for example, we went for coffee, played some cards before the game on Monday.
Yeah.
There wasn't like on game day. It's a bit of like you're literally up, you go for a walk,
You just feel like
then
you're
you
eating all
you
day.
feel like you're eating, sleeping, waiting for the next meal. Like,
Yeah, so
that's a bit of a drag.
Yeah, it's a bit of a drag. So you got to make sure you.
But
do
it is
something.
class to be like, if you sometimes just sit back and go like, I'm getting paid to
Oh, yeah,
hang
it's a
out
job.
with the boys
Yeah,
in a hotel.
yeah.
This is fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
I like that thing. Like
It's so
the
lucky.
best.
It's hard. Nighttime games as well. Like if you're kicking off, say at 7 o'clock, like it's a long day
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
before.
But we trained on the Sunday. Then we were meant to fly out just after midday, but then our flight got cancelled. We got put on a later flight, which for me was better. Like
Yeah, it's
flying
better.
at 5 p.m. the night before. But then game day, it's a bit of waiting around and whatnot.
super lucky.
Yeah, that's
Super.
class.
Yeah,
man.
it's the best.
Brilliant, man.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And then after a year at Wellington,
Then we had a bit of COVID,
yeah,
and then I signed here, Macarthur,
Bulls, yeah.
which was great. And that was the Macarthur's first season. We just had a massive squad, and I also couldn't get a kick. I'd probably sort of come off the back of not having any games, and my football would probably, or my confidence in my football would probably taken a bit of a kick.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was sort of building that back up that year, and yeah, it didn't go to plan, which was cool. But then I was in Sydney and got stuck into the NPL here with APIA, which was awesome. And
Got stuck. Fucking hell, mate.
got stuck in. No, I didn't want to go back to play Perth NPL, and I was sort of weighing up Melbourne or Sydney, and
Yep.
so I love it here in Sydney.
So how did it move? Was it APIA first?
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Our coach knew Mario Cedi, and they just called me and sorted it out, so it was good.
Easy enough.
Yeah, it was super
Did you
easy.
play every week there?
Yeah, it was good.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. It was
How did APIA do that? 2022? How did you?
we
go
were
there?
top all year,
Uh-huh.
and then we sort of fell away right at the end. It was, remember, since Sydney FC had a strong youth team that year.
Yeah.
We were going really well, and we just sort of got a bit stale, and we fell away. We had a good cup upset that year. We beat Wanderers, which was awesome.
Yep.
So-
Who won the league though that year?
2022.
2022.
Blacktown. We lost the
Olympic,
Blacktown.
Sydney Olympic.
Sydney Olympic.
Yeah, that's right.
Sydney Olympic won the league. We lost the semi-final to Blacktown,
Yeah, that's right.
and then Blacktown
I can't remember
won
who won
the
the
final.
I can't.
Yeah.
Did they win the finals?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I know Olympic won the league though.
Yeah, and that was great. And I was sort of settled in there, but then I sort of knew that if I wanted to get, my goal was to get back into A-League and get back into pro footy some way, I needed to sort of stand out a bit more. Like we had a really strong team there.
Yep, yep.
Romero was there just banging in the goals.
Uh-huh.
I knew I wasn't really standing out as much, and I was doing a lot more defending because Jace doesn't run back.
Was that the year you just APIA in the World Cup final as well?
No.
That was your
That was
you were in the World Cup in that year.
You were that year.
Yeah. And then, so I got in contact with Carney at Wolves. He's a legend, sort of Socceroos, fullback, played overseas. So I thought this could work. I'm going to get more ball here. He just said to me, he just laid it out. He's like, you're just going to be overlapping all day. You're going to be all our width. So I was like, sweet. Top. Lockie's top. I called, Truey signed, which was good. I called up a couple of my mates from Perth, got them to come over. And yeah, we had a wicked year. It wasn't like super successful, but for myself, like,
Plenty of mates as well.
yeah, I was racking up the numbers in terms of assists and was mad, and I got straight back into Macarthur here.
So how did that move come with Macarthur? Was just contacting an agent?
It was really random. I went away. I had an opportunity to go and trial in Ireland. I trialed at Galway,
Oh, aye, nice.
which was awesome experience.
How'd you find it?
Yeah, it was
Standard?
It was awesome. Yeah, they play very different over there. The gaffer was a legend at Cork, John
I'm not sure.
Corfu.
I
Anyway,
think I know him.
he plays very direct. We played a preseason friendly, and I kept the ball, went inside, went out the other side. We still had the ball. Oh, come here.
Wrong way, mate.
He said, yeah, put it up the line. We'll win a throw in. I was like, yes, gaffer, no worries. And I was like, okay, this is a bit different. And anyway, they said, we can't offer you anything. There's this club in the second division want to sign you treaty. I was like, okay, sweet. Like, I'm over here now. Like, let's see about it. The wages were like nothing compared to NPL.
Oh, NPL was a joke.
I went to training over there. The lights weren't on. I was like, whoa, what's going on?
Aye.
They put me up for a night, they were going to put me up for the whole week. It's like -4 degrees in Limerick. There was one blanket on the bed. I slept in my North Face puffer jacket. I called my agent in the morning. I called my mum. I didn't have a return flight.
Why did you have no blankets?
It was
Where were you staying?
it was this like beautiful holiday house owned by the owner, and they've got a big good girls team, but they don't have like a strong men's team. And the girls team were going to move in there in like a few weeks, and they hadn't sort of set it up yet.
So you had one blanket?
There was like 4 of us in there. There was these Canadian geezers and one of the guys Irish guys, and yeah, I had like literally one blanket on the bed.
Wow.
No central heating?
No heating.
Oh my God.
No Wi-Fi, no heating.
Oh,
So I got up in the morning. I didn't have an overseas SIM. I got up in the morning, walked down to the hotel, bought a coffee, said, "Can I use your Wi-Fi?" Yeah, no worries. Called the gaffer of this club, said, "Take me to the train station. Thanks very much. Thanks for everything. It's not going to work out." He's like, "Oh, we've got like."
give you heating.
I'll give you the Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, he's like, "Don't worry, like we've got a job sorted for you already." And I'm like, "Oh, okay.
Blanket maker.
What does that mean?" And he's like, "Yeah, we got like a factory job sorted for you." And like, I looked it up. You need to earn like a minimum amount to get a visa, all these things. I was like, "Get me on a plane home."
Just get me the fuck out of
Yeah,
here, mate.
so
I'm
then-
interested.
Yeah, we came home. That week we played Bulls in a friendly, just our Wolves team. And I didn't play. I was there on the sideline. And then the next day I got a text from our manager and they wanted to get it done, which was just serendipitous.
Although the second division Ireland, although the lights were on and blah blah blah, but how was the standard of the training? Did you still think it was a good standard?
Yeah. Like
As I try and tell people, but like see in Scotland, for instance, people say like, say I played the team the Barnackies or you play Harmony Row, whatever. That level, right, of those boys,
That's good, man.
It's the standard because there's so many people playing football.
That's right.
Standard's so high.
Yeah.
It's mental.
Yeah.
It's like, but here the wages in NPL are so ridiculous.
That's right.
It's no, you
That's
can't
our-
compare it.
This blogger guy did a video, and he knows NPL. He's played NPL or whatnot, and he broke down like the hourly rate in NPL football, like a top NPL football. It's like doctor wages per hour. of commitment.
Yeah.
It's insane,
The
man.
boys, they're at Galway. Like if you win that competition, you can go and play. Like
Europa.
last year, Shamrock were playing
Europa League, yeah.
Europa League.
Aye.
Like it's really good competition.
Aye.
So when I got the opportunity to go trial there, I was like, mate, if they could get something from this, it'd be huge.
Aye.
And it's on TV every week.
Aye.
And then so the second division was like looked like a good opportunity, but
Finances.
I couldn't. Yeah, I had a job here NPL wages. I just couldn't shake it. So
Well, see me at one of my best mates, professional footballer back in the UK, and went at this point. He was at Leighton Orient, I think it was. So I was down visiting him, and he's like, "Come to the training ground, guys. You can see the gym and all that." But they were in porta cabins. I mean, and they were like League One in England, and it's like you just in your head you just think it's going to be.
top.
You see the Premier League, and you think that's going to be amazing, but then it's like porta cabins. I mean, obviously some facilities change as time goes on, but that's just what it is. I mean, they're still getting paid a fucking good wage. on a good few grand a week to go and do that, but it's not all bells and whistles. And
Certainly not.
No.
It's mad. But the standard's so high.
That's
NPL
just
so
because of the sheer volume of players.
We talk about Bonnyrigg, like some of the wages that are going about there for them signing, and we know the wages in NPL 1. Like, you think about it, one's around like 2-3 grand a week. You play 2-3 nights a week. One night, probably a recovery light session.
Probably got 6 hours of work.
Fucking
That's the best. Get to hang about with your mates.
no,
That's
unreal,
What are you
man.
ball about?
Yeah, it's
Unreal.
great.
Phenomenal, man.
And then, so obviously you've been back at Macarthur.
Yeah.
Second stint. You're enjoying it?
Yeah, it's great. It's really good. The sort of knowing the club's been really good, and that time that I was away, the club's just gone like to another level. Facilities have changed, and you can see each year they're really clever with their recruiting. They always try to recruit well. You're in Sydney, so it's lucky. It's easy to attract players.
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, it's been a great challenge for me getting back into pro footy.
Did you bring in a player this week?
We did.
Big player.
G.
Korean striker.
Korean striker.
Played
Do you remember?
Sunderland.
Yeah, you remember that? Do you remember
Yeah.
that amazing goal,
Yeah,
Sunderland versus Man City?
I don't remember the goal.
You know when you see it, you know the
Yeah, I know what
commentary,
you
and like, that's it.
Yeah, because I saw it during the week.
Just use a striker.
Yeah.
Imagine the big man and him up top.
So how do you play? What shape do you play? What formation?
We play a 4-3-3.
Okay, is he a 9 as well?
Yeah.
Aye.
He's just going to go wee man away. He'll true him. And training. Oh, that's going to stick, by the way.
You've
been class. And throughout that time, you also had represented Australia at the AFC Championship.
Yeah, that was a few years ago now. That was good. We had some team. We had to win that game, and you make the Youth World Cup, which is massive, but we hadn't made it. The recent team that's only just made the Youth World Cup,
Yep.
young guys in our squad, that was the first time since like Aaron Moy back in the day. So yeah, we lost to Saudi Arabia in the sort of end of the tournament there.
Brilliant experience, but
Yeah, it was amazing.
who was in that? Anyone still kicking about the A-League or NPL?
like Connor Metcalf,
Yep.
Nathaniel Atkinson.
He's at Hearts.
Yeah, he's just come back to City, but yeah, Connor Metcalf plays Bundesliga. Who else? Angus Thurgate's big player at Western United.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the guys have done pretty well.
Good.
Oh, Pufflet, legend. He was my roomie.
Oh, was he? Eh?
Yeah.
Class, man.
So yeah, it was a good experience. But we were in Indonesia, and I brushed my teeth one day without the bottled water,
And that was you done, man.
and that was me done. I made it through this game. We played. It was a shared facility as well. So like Japan, Korea, Vietnam, us all staying there, and Japan are like. So the Japanese and the Koreans are so tidy, like eating well, everything. And then us and the others are all eating out of these big bain maries, big shed facilities. Like someone's going to get sick. We all got sick. Before the game, the gaffer's like waiting to give the team talk. All the toilets are full. The lads are just like,
Fuck.
and then I remember getting out of there and we're just onto the pitch. That night I had to get an injection to stop being sick.
Oh, wow.
Terrible, yeah. Proper
Maybe that's what
terrible.
Northern Tigers been doing, brushing our teeth in Bali. That's
yeah.
I think everyone's made that mistake, mate.
Yeah.
Happened to- See, that's actually right. It's like Bali, Indonesia, whatever. Tremendous, right? But there's this constant fear every day. You're like, have I got it? Have I got bye-bye? No, sorry, it's just a fart. All right. And you're like 4 hours later, you're like, that was that strawberry. I knew that strawberry looked sketchy. Every day there's just constant fear. This could ruin my holiday.
Yeah, it's funny.
Nah, so yeah, it was a good experience.
What about? We asked this question quite a lot, but you've obviously played the NPL and you played the A-League. How do you see? Like for me, the answer's obvious, but do you see a lot of NPL players that could go and play A-League?
Yeah, they could. It's the difference in like being able to being able to train consistently at a high level and then
Yep.
to then perform on the weekend at a high level.
I think consistency is a big thing in it.
Yeah, because like someone like Lockie, everyone knows Lockie's a brilliant goal scorer, but it's like, could Lockie like, you know, it's about committing to like training full time and being professional full
You need to
time.
change your mindset, you need
So
identity
then,
almost.
and then the capacity to be able to do that without getting injured, to then like kick on and be able to perform. That's the
That's
how I
probably what
see the real
separates a lot of the boys who make it. And it's the boys who, like, there's boys who, you know, even growing up, you're like, oh, he's class. But you're like, he's no class all the time. And it's hard, like, if you're class all the time, you're probably playing like a top level.
Yeah.
But even the boys who tend to make it the ones who like, they're like a 7 out of 10 every week, all year round. They're doing everything right. Like, who doesn't want that in their team? I mean, if you can do it consistently, as opposed to the boys who are class, only class, only class. Then you get the freaks who are just...
Yeah, and then then the difference in the league as well is like the very best player.
Aye.
Like last year we had Valère playing with us, Jaman.
Yeah.
You know, like this guy's
Aye.
so good. So
Aye,
like,
it's a joke.
yeah, in terms of like where your ceiling is, that's the big difference.
Aye. The environment, we talk about it a lot, but I think if you took a good player in NPL 1 who, I don't know if you're on top of your head, but you put them in your environment and you say, right, it's full time, Popovich, your gaffer, you need to be sub 40 mil, skin forward, you need to be eating right, sleeping right, training right. A lot of the players would become weapons. I mean, just the wrong, different environment. Like you said, some boys are, yes, they're getting paid decent money in NPL, but they've got full-time jobs. Some are tradies, I mean, they're grafting all day.
Yeah. That's a big difference.
Knackers your body, man. The performances have to dip. There's impossible not to dip. Whereas, like, you boys are able to go to hotel rooms, play cards, chill, go a walk. I mean, it's massive, man. But that's what you're getting paid to do. Yeah. But it's big difference.
Quick one. This is random question. Obviously, with the NPL boys, a lot of players have got midweek games and stuff coming up just because of the weather. I train 3 times a week in the gym. How would I work my training around a midweek game?
With the gym training? When do you play, Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday next week.
And when do you play Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday?
So we go Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday.
I would... When do you go to gym just now? What days?
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Aye, so the way I suggest most players do it, obviously like keeper, so you get away with a wee bit more, but...
What do you mean? My job's hard.
We've no conceded in 5 games, mate, so you're doing well. I would say probably the easiest way out with players, I'd say four parts of the week, so obviously a 7-day week. I would say, like, this is how I do it, which seems to work quite well, is football was always first, fitness second, so fitness being gym work, extra work, because to me, if you're in season, you've already done a pre-season, you're already fit, you're fucking round 27, doing extras isn't going to really move the needle if you're trying to do whatever your physique that much. But your game's the most important thing, especially you lads going for the final. So if you break it into 4 phases, performance phase is game day. Yeah. So everything's around game day. When it's midweek or Saturday, the week restarts at performance. Yeah. So you need to be at your best then. And then recovery, which is like a 48-hour window, say. Yeah. So if you play Saturday, that 48-hour window is Sunday, Monday. In that 48-hour window, I usually tell most outfield players, like that, those 2 days, if you want to do an upper body session, this is crack on. Lower body, don't do too much. Obviously, a different conversation, but that's what I'd say. And that recovery phase. And the next one's like, I'd call the build phase. So you've got performance, game day, recovery 40 hours, and the next 40 hours is build. That's when you can usually go hard. If you're playing, like, say, Bulls through Saturday to Saturday, usually the Tuesday session is a conditioning session because you're so far away from the last game and the next game that you can push hard. Yeah. And then you can go to the gym that day as well. But obviously, for you at that point, that's the day before the game. Yeah. So you'd skip the build phase because you can't have it because you've got a game again. Yeah. So before game day, there's always preparation phase. That's the 40 hours before game day. And in that game days, if you're in a gym, you might do power work. Yeah. If you're in squad sessions, you might do tactical work. You might do, patterns of play. Yeah. You're just basically try to keep yourself ticking over without eating into fatigue for the Tuesday. So you'd be in that prepare phase. So for you, I'd be like Saturday game, Sunday, if you want to do some upper body while you're in. You could probably get away with a wee bit of power work on the Sunday because of you're a goalkeeper. Yeah. But then that Tuesday, you're just looking for, are you training on Tuesday?
Probably, aye. Probably like Tuesday.
You're probably doing jumping, plyo stuff at training wise. So I probably wouldn't do much, if anything.
Got the sauna, that's brilliant, man.
Aye, that'd be.
It's the best.
That's how I would do it. Goalkeepers are a little bit different, a different conversation, but I would say, in midweek games, mate, if you can get one gym session in, keep yourself ticking over. Because some lads, like, in the day, some football players hate the gym.
Yeah.
Some players, and a lot of players love it and they do too much. But I would say that's the easiest way to doing it, just constantly. And if you do that 40 weeks a year, it's autopilot, you have to think.
Aye.
You just know what phase you're in. Do I do that? I don't do it, cool. And then you know for a fact you're not fucking with football.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's what you're
That's what
that's,
you're
that's, your,
training
you
for.
want, that's what you'd be good for.
Class. Mr. Sawyer.
Hello.
You. That was quite good, that. Born in Brisbane.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, born in Brisbane.
So tell us about your kind of football upbringing.
So I came through Brisbane like as a junior. I was kind of a late developer, like typically, you know, most improved award kind of vibe. I didn't grow until I was a bit late.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm still fucking waiting.
Actually, no, I was big when I was younger, then like hit puberty late,
Okay,
and then grew again.
Yeah, okay.
So what age did you like proper shoot up? I only ask that because a lot of parents talk to me and like, oh, my kid's dead small. I'm like, you're fucking 13. Like,
Yeah, honestly, probably like even like last year of high school, even after high school, I grew like a lot more. So
you said part time you wash giraffes' faces, don't you? That's what you do. No, but that.
just in my downtime.
But to be fair, if anyone's listening, because obviously not everyone watching YouTube, like, were you 6'4"?
6'4",
And so
6'5".
And you didn't like, fucking hell, I mean, so you didn't grow till you're like 16.
Yeah, 16, I'd
That's
say.
mental,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Mental.
And I was playing, then I started playing in like the Brisbane Premier League, as it was back then when I was 15, 16. I didn't make it into like the Brisbane Raw youth setup until I was 18, 19, so quite late.
You were just playing park soccer?
I was playing in the Brisbane Premier League, and then when I was 17, I played in the NPL.
Right, okay.
NPL Queensland.
Yeah.
But so up till 16 you're playing, is that part soccer, Brisbane Premier League?
It's like it'd be like NPL 2,
Right,
for
okay.
example.
Yeah, okay. Part soccer.
But I was yeah.
He's come for NPL 2, that, by the way, man. He has come for NPL 2.
No, so like all the good players were in Queensland Academy of Sport or in the Brisbane Raw Academy.
Yeah.
And I was playing men's football, but lower tier. You know?
Right, okay, yeah.
Do you know what? Sorry to jump in here, but I think that's often better to go and
for
play.
me, man, it must have. I think it was.
Yeah, because you learn so much,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So I was playing that when I was 15, 16, and then I developed quite a lot from 16 to 18, 19, probably from playing men's football.
Yeah.
Then I had a good season in my first season in the NPL and got brought into the Brisbane Royal Youth team. So played in the NYL as it was then. Like
You're a striker this whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was 14, 15, I was between centre back and striker, depending on how the game was going.
Mate, see, you feel like just listening to that story so far, for parents listening, so say let's say you're 13, 14, you're centre back, centre forward, don't have a set position. You're still not massive as you are right now, and you're playing effectively what's classed as NPL2 over there.
Yeah.
Like and now you're playing A-League, you're 6'4".
Yeah.
But you're playing A-League on the back of India, Hong Kong, Finland.
Yeah.
But just to show like it's fucking like if you're 13, 14, 15, a lot can fucking change in those years
Man,
afterwards.
I remember I was 15. My parents went to like a parent-teacher interview because I went to a football school, or they had a football program, and the coach was like, "Look, he's like average in our program, like middle of the road," but I was always trying hard. You know, like I wasn't a good player, definitely.
Every parent wants to hear that. Your son is average.
Yeah, literally. Like the words were, "He's middle of the road in our program. You know, he's not really going to make it."
Did anyone make it from your school team?
No,
Just
a
the
few
big
players
dog.
were good, but they dropped out by now.
Yeah.
But I was always like into it, so I tried hard, you know, but I wasn't a great player. And then got brought into the Raw Youth team. Played a couple of seasons in the NYL, and we played in the NPL as well. And then I was behind like Jamie McLaren, Nicholas D'Agostino, both played for the Socceroos. So at that point I was like, it's a bit tough for me here. And then had an opportunity to trial at Newcastle Jets. So that's when I moved there. Went on trial at Newcastle and then played an NYL game kind of on trial. I signed like a week's youth contract.
Right.
Played Sydney FC in a youth game and scored a hat-trick.
Oh, wow.
And then the next week made my debut for the Jets.
So when you get brought in, it was a 1 week trial.
It was, I signed like a...
Yeah, the NYL was so short that they would do like these...
8 game. It was an 8 game.
It was an 8 game season, so you would just like... If they could get you for 3 or 4 games, they'd get you in.
So they brought you in, you trained for the week, you played the weekend, you scored a hat trick, then you're signed.
I hadn't even trained with the youth
hang on.
team.
Oh, really?
So you scored 3 goals,
Yeah.
and then you started for the first team.
I didn't start, but I come off
But
the
you
bench
came on?
next week. Yeah.
Fucking hell, mate.
Wow.
Unreal.
Yeah.
That's that's mad.
And how old are you at this point?
Old for a youth player, like 19, 20.
So here's another question. So obviously you've
Crazy.
been brought up in Brisbane.
Yeah.
When you came to try out the Jets, did you come by yourself?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Funny story. When I was at Brisbane, and I'm getting old in the youth system, right? I'm like, I'm either going to make it or I'm not really now.
Yeah.
And I had great strikers ahead of me. I'm like, it's probably not going to happen for me here. And then Newcastle Jets called me offering me a trial. And at that point, I played an NYL game, a youth league game, and scored 5 goals against Adelaide. We spanked them like 10-0. And I had a mate who plays in the AFL at Brisbane Lions. And in the AFL, they have a rule. It's a Category B rookie contract. So they can sign 2 players from another sport or who haven't played AFL before and have them on their roster. And I had a good game and got a text from the Brisbane Lions scout guy. And he's like, mate, just wanted to see if you're keen to have a chat, like about, potentially coming in and having a kick. I'm thinking, what? So I met with this guy for a coffee, and then like that week,
You
brought me
you
in.
went for a coffee?
Yeah. That week he's brought me in, they were in pre-season in the AFL, and he's brought me in to have a kick with the footy.
How was it?
So a few of the guys were doing off-season running. They're running around the track like they're bloody quick as well.
And it's huge.
Yeah.
It's massive.
So and they all train in runners. So I brought my boots, and I'm like, if you want to have a kick, do you want me to chuck my boots on? He's like, no, just keep your runners on. I'm like, all right. So then we're just kicking, and then he goes, Harris, to this other guy. And it's Harris Andrews, who now is like an all-Australian AFL footballer. And he's like, just have a little battle with him. And he's kicking it to me, and I'm contesting with this guy, this footy player. Anyway, so I've done gone for 2 kicks with this guy, and they're talking about potentially bringing me in for training and whatnot. And then that was the week I got a call from Newcastle Jets.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah. I'm like, look, I'm not going to throw away like football to try and make it in AFL.
So how did you go with when you're battling the guy? Did you give it a go?
I don't know. I don't think he was trying as hard. He's the same height as me, and he's like giving me tips. He's like, no, like he told the guy, he's decent. Like he does well, uses his body well.
Get your arm up.
But this guy was big and strong. I don't know if he was just like taking the piss or whatnot.
Oh, Jesus, man.
But I could kick and I could catch, so
Yeah, of course.
maybe there was something there. Who knows? But then, I got a call from Newcastle, like, look, come down, we'll have you on trial. So I'm like, all right, I've been playing football my whole life. I'm not going to bin it that quickly. So I went down on trial. And,
Is the money in the AFL similar to A-League money, or is it better? Is it
better.
worse?
Oh, far better.
Is it?
That's what also I was licking my lips like. The minimum contract then for like a rookie was like 90 grand. It was just straight away for a young.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and now the average wage is like
it's
$400K.
What's the highest paid sport in Australia? Is it NRL, AFL?
That'd be the AFL.
AFL's at the main one, aye? Okay.
Yeah. And you got 40 players on a list, all getting good money.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's much more than A-League.
Oh, okay, interesting.
But yeah, then went down to trial with Newcastle Jets, and I trained with the first team for like a week, and then played with the youth team against Sydney. We played at APIA's ground, Lambert Park. Yeah, when I was running, could hear my bloody footsteps on that field. I was telling Waltz during the week. But had a good game, scored a hat trick, and then the next week made my debut, which was awesome. Unreal.
That's such a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Like that's something that you would never hear of
That's
now.
not
Yeah.
You get
for
signed
A-League.
from a youth academy to play in the youth academy, and within 2 weeks you make your first team debut. That's class, man.
And then
So who was that against?
Wanderers at Campbelltown. So where we played, it was like one of those games they took it more regional.
Yeah, okay.
So played away to Wanderers, come off the bench. Lockie Scott actually played in that game for the Wanderers and scored a goal.
Yeah.
And how did you play that when you come off on the bench?
I didn't get that many touches, like threw myself about, but yeah, it wasn't like nothing to write home about.
Aye, okay.
Yeah.
Mate, fucking mad, interesting upbringing, mate. Fucking brilliant. AFL, fucking...
Yeah.
That's so
NPL2.
fucking random though.
Yeah.
Like, very
It's
cool
a mad
random.
rule, but so is there any like success stories of rookies from a completely different sport?
No, well, for example, like at Geelong, one of their good players, like a few years ago, it was a steeplechase runner, which, you know, where they run around the track and then they jump over the hurdle.
the
Yeah.
house.
Aye.
So he's fit as. He's still, like, he's 6'5", 6'6", can run all day. But he was a good player for Geelong. And then Brisbane Lions, for example, had a basketballer on that Category B rookie contract at the time.
That would have been a shock to the system for the basketball player seeing the size of the pitch.
I know. Imagine a fucking darts player. This guy, he's got a cracking 180 on him, man. Yeah, man. There's that's a interesting rule. Imagine doing that in football. Right,
It wouldn't
boys.
work.
Is there
AFL is just so physical
I
that
know.
you can maybe...
Elise Perry's dual athlete?
Yeah, true. She's a freak.
Well, she was a cricketer and played for the Matildas.
Aye.
But I
But
don't
you know
know
what?
in the men's football if anyone's ever done
No.
double.
No, you hear a lot of players who like Andy Murray when he was like 13, he could have went and played with like Hearts or something like that, and then chose tennis. You hear like stories like that. Jimmy Bullard's always he could have been a pro golfer,
Aye.
but you don't really hear the ones that fucking just chuck professional sports and go and play a different
And go and
professional
play
sport.
different sport.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a few people doing boxing now, like boxing to like from MMA and boxing
and
that sort
then
of
they
thing.
get
But
rugby players
but it
that
makes sense that transfer, or like NFL to NRL.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's wild, man.
So then, how long were you at Jets for?
Just for one season, and then from there I went overseas to Asia. That's where kind of my overseas stint began.
Did you
That
get
was the
released, or
Philippines?
did you choose to leave?
So I signed a 6-month deal, like when I went on trial.
Yep.
After that youth league game and then made my debut, then they signed me on a 6-month pro youth contract till the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But the team didn't do well, and then didn't renew my contract. It wasn't deemed good enough. Ernie Merrick, a new coach, came in. Everyone that was off contract, they binned.
Yeah, okay.
Fair enough. We came, I think, last or second bottom.
Yeah.
And I didn't have an agent at the time. Didn't really get any like advice on what I should do, and I just left. I was a younger player. Didn't really push for anything. Looking back, I should have been a bit more on the front foot with it.
Yeah. But that's learning, though. That's part of the
100%,
whole
yeah.
experience.
And then had an offer to go overseas to Asia, to the Philippines, where there was an Aussie coach. So I went there, made the move.
Who's the coach?
Gary Phillips, who now...
I know that. Does
yeah.
education stuff at Football New South
Yeah,
Wales now. Aye.
yeah.
Davao Aguilas?
Yeah, Davao Aguilas. So the owner there was also part owner at West Sydney Wanderers.
Right, okay.
It was a new club that just been formed, and they signed they had a bit of money, signed a lot of good players from the league. In the Philippines, you have a lot of dual citizens who are like half English players, half Filipino, half
Yeah, okay.
German, whatnot. So the standard was better. I thought I didn't have high expectations going in,
Yeah.
but I got offered a pro contract, awesome experience, and I thought I'm going to go there and try and play pro football.
100%, yeah.
So I did it. Big like learning experience, and playing with some good players there. They have some good foreign players over there, and I enjoyed that side of things.
How was living in the Philippines?
So my team was based in one of the South Islands, but we lived in Manila. So we trained and everything in Manila,
And then you travelled
and then we
games?
travelled for our home games
Right, okay.
to this city. But it was actually cool. Like it was lived in like the international hub
Right.
in the city, which is completely different to the rest of the Philippines. It's like there's security guards there, only certain vehicles can go in. Like it'd be similar to living in the city here, to be honest.
Right,
Right,
okay.
okay.
Yeah. But then you go 5 kilometers out, and there's people living on the side of the road.
Yeah, of course.
It's crazy.
Nah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And you were there for 2 years, is that right?
So I played my first few games, and then they offered me a longer deal.
Right.
They wanted me to sign on for the next 2 seasons.
You must have felt like a fucking giant in the Philippines.
Yeah.
you
a
just
lot of
balloon them,
they're,
kid.
surprisingly, they're into basketball. Like that, football's not massive. They love
Yeah, they
basketball.
love
They
the
love
basketball,
American
actually.
things. Yeah. So I was there in the city, like the only white guy, like walking around, quite tall, and had like Filipinos coming up and like dunking on me, like thinking like this guy's a basketballer, and it started to piss me off. So they all were into basketball, so they thought like I was a basketballer there. But yeah, definitely it's a shorter population.
And how did your footballing go when you were there?
It was good. Like I scored a few goals while I was there. The team didn't do so. The team, they wanted to do well. They were overspending, expecting to get success. But there were some strong teams there who finished above us. So personally, I did all right. I got a move to Hong Kong off the back of my first season there. But the team didn't do so great. And then a club in Hong Kong actually was watching... They were looking at a video to scout this other Japanese striker. And the coach saw me in this video playing in the league.
Right, okay.
And there was a whole issue with the agent, because the agent's trying to get this Japanese player to this club in Hong Kong.
Right.
The coach is watching the video, and the coach has gone to the agent, who's the big white dude? Like the striker on the other team.
Basketball player, don't worry about him.
Anyway, long story short, I got a move there.
Yeah.
And then there was a bit of trouble. The agent, because he wasn't my agent or anything, once I signed, the agent's then chasing the club for money for my signing, saying well, you were going to sign my player and you saw it from this video. I want my money. And the club's like, do you have an agent? I'm like, no. They're like, so who's this Japanese guy? I'm like, I've got no idea. And then the coach is like, we saw him on the video. Anyway. It sorted itself out in the end.
Okay,
but yeah, the Philippines was a good stepping stone to go to Hong Kong.
how was the standard in the Philippines?
There was 3 or 4 good teams, because all the dual citizen Filipino players that come from different countries, like from England and whatnot, because they can get good money there compared to playing in England at a lower level. So the standard was all right in those clubs, but then the lower clubs, it wasn't good.
Who was it? What's the name of the team you played for?
Davao Aguilas.
Is that who the Perco coach in the Philippines?
Malaysia, I thought.
Maybe it was Malaysia, I think. I'm just going to double check that. I can't actually remember. I remember the name of the team you played for.
And then you went Taipo?
Taipo, in Hong Kong. Yeah.
How was that? Was it different, like very different from the Philippines?
Yeah, very different. Hong Kong was like a more international city.
Yeah, cool.
I'd say the league was a lot more consistent, like a bit stronger.
Yeah.
Full of Brazilians, every team. Like in Asia, they love a Brazilian.
APIA FC?
They're a good club.
That's the Perco was a gaffer of.
Right, okay.
They love a Brazilian.
They love a Brazilian.
APIA does.
Asia. Any club in Asia.
Pedrinho loves it.
Yeah, there you go. But no, Hong Kong was awesome. Like we played in the AFC Cup.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so Asia, whatever, the one below the Champions League.
Yeah.
So I got to play in other countries as well, and that was my first taste to like that kind of football.
What countries you playing?
North Korea twice. Went to North Korea twice.
Yeah. And you came back?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That was.
What was that like?
It was scary.
Did you? See, I've heard when you fly into the airport's very strange. Is that right?
Yeah, the airport was dead. No one there.
I had that
so
was like a photo of the president or something like that.
Yeah, it was just us and the referees on the flight. You have to get invited to go there, and at the airport it was empty, so it was just our team getting checked in.
Just you and the referees.
Yeah.
That's mental.
Yeah, it took like an hour to get all of our stuff checked. They went through books that we had, like checked USBs, laptops.
Oh really?
Yeah, some guys got stuff confiscated because it had like a South Korean film on it. I had a David Beckham book. They were looking through like every page. Got told like we had one North Korean person with us. Got told you can't take photos and whatnot, but I was doing a few little sneaky ones.
Yeah.
Had no internet there. Spent 3 days there and then played the team and then came back. They had to play us in their away leg in Hong Kong.
With the kind of left shouting freedom.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Tell them about the crowd. Crowd sounds
Oh, the crowd! But they sat in so at the stadium.
This is North Korea.
In North Korea, they've got like Kim Jong Un statues everywhere. All the men there were wearing like trench coat blazers. The same thing. Every person there
Just dressed like
with
them?
a little badge on. Yeah.
Fucking.
And then in the crowd, they must have been allocated seats and wearing a certain shirt colour that mapped out the North Korean flag. So like their fans were sitting in where the camera is showing. They were sitting showing the North Korean flag like through their shirts.
Don't go for a piss, mate. You're going to fuck up the flag.
Yeah. But during the game, at certain points of the game, they'd cheer, but not for like anything in particular.
And the game?
It'd be like every 5 minutes or something. So
Get a guy with big signs and applause.
yeah, literally something like that. Because like we'd have the ball and we're kind of breaking on a counter, and their fans then go, "Oi!" And that was it. It wasn't like, yeah. It was like it was the weirdest thing. It was eerie.
That's like a horror film.
Yeah, honestly.
Black Mirror.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
But then you would check yourself and give them the ball back.
Yeah. We lost, fortunately. But then on the away leg, we got up, and then it went to penalties. So we got through to the group stage from that.
Did they have is their whole team just North Koreans? I take it.
Yeah, they had no foreign players.
That's mental.
Yeah,
That's scary.
I was trying to talk to them, some of their players during the game as well, because I was fascinated with what it's like, and they would just give me nothing.
Oh really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, even there, the people you'd think because there was me, a few Brazilians, different people to what you'd see in North Korea, but they weren't really paying much attention to us. It was the strangest experience. Yeah.
That's such a bizarre
mental,
place in the world,
man.
isn't it? Part of the world.
Yeah.
I just think it's mental that the guys get pictures and statues of himself everywhere.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Yeah. Cool experience though.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah, that's mad.
Yeah.
So then, how did you go on in the group stages?
We didn't make it through the group stage. Actually, so we played in a playoff against second place of the North Korean League.
Right.
So we went to the group stages because we beat them on pens, and then in our group was the North Korean champs.
Right.
And they were unbelievable.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, they were guns.
Trench coats on.
They got to the final, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think they lost the final.
What are they called?
Pyongyang.
Oh yeah.
No, sorry.
I was gonna say,
We beat Pyongyang. They were called April 25.
Fuck off.
You search them up.
Is that his birthday, you reckon?
It is something to do.
But that's
something
not
to
shit,
do
man.
with
That
that.
is.
The club name's April 25 or April 25th.
Where do you reckon their coach is learning to coach and stuff? Because
I
they're
don't
not
know, but they
looking
were
up.
weapons.
They're not looking up Guardiola.
Yeah.
Like,
That's. I still actually don't know if you're
and they
taking
were
the
good.
No, that's what April 25th.
April 25 Sports Club. Imagine that, man. Like, right, guys, you know what a new football team? What do I call it? But I just call it April 25 with some laugh, man.
Yeah.
So, founded 78 years ago. So they've been about for quite a while, and they were actually founded in March.
That's random, man.
Maybe
Often confused with February 8 Sports Club.
See?
That's mental.
That is fucking nuts.
Class, man.
I've got no idea why I called February, April
25th.
April 20. I'm going to just slowly look at this as
So
you're
you
chatting.
went from Hong Kong
Mhm.
back to Australia.
Yeah, came back to finish. We won the league in Hong Kong, and then I came back, and that's when I signed for South Melbourne.
South Melbourne for
Yeah.
the first time.
Yeah, for the first time. And that's when COVID hit. So I
Right.
came back, COVID hit. Then I went back home quickly to Brisbane just
Yeah.
before the borders were about to close.
Right. Okay.
And they allowed me to go on loan to Gold Coast Knights
Right.
because
Okay.
the Queensland League was still playing.
Right.
Victorian League got scrapped. So quickly, just before, as the borders were closing, a lot of the players were going back home to Queensland to still play.
Yeah, of course.
So did that, and then once the whole COVID season had panned back out, it went back down to.
So how was Gold Coast Knights?
It was good. We had a good team. Mitch Nichols was there. I think we lost the semi-final to Brisbane Olympic.
Yeah.
It was a cool experience though. Nice to play on the Gold Coast.
In terms of when you went to Melbourne, the first contract with South Melbourne, did you have any other moves professionally, like potentially it could have been coming around?
No, nothing. I had an offer in Bangladesh, that I wasn't going to do. To be honest, didn't have any other pro offers.
Yeah, but South Melbourne's, I mean, the closest thing to it really from stadium, fan base.
Yeah.
It's a decent place to go. And how did you find South Melbourne after the Gold Coast Nights you went back there?
Yeah.
How did you find that compared to your other experiences elsewhere?
Really good. I loved it. Felt at home straight away there. I love the Victorian NPL league.
Yeah.
Really competitive, strong league. The facilities at South Melbourne are really good.
They're good, eh?
Yeah, really good facilities. Training, the stadium, everything. They try and do things very professionally. So we went away on a pre-season camp for a week.
Yeah.
We would go up to Shepparton and we trained double sessions every day.
Yeah, brilliant.
For a week, and then
I feel
played
week's
a game.
amazing, man.
And then what?
And then a good night out on the last night. But it was in Shepparton, so it's not.
Not a ton you can do.
Yeah,
eh?
no.
I can't help but feel there's more to that night out than there's been let on here.
Moving on. And then but no, I really enjoyed playing in the NPL down in Victoria. Some good teams, good players, very competitive. So yeah, can't say enough good things about my team.
And yeah, first year in South Melbourne, Golden Boot.
Yeah, in 2022, we finished minor premiers and won the Golden Boot.
Right.
And then that's where I got the move to India. Yeah.
How did that come about?
So it would have been like June, July time, a few games left. We'd almost wrapped up the league, and I had an agent message me, got my WhatsApp, and I just had a random message from an agent at the time saying, hey mate, would you be interested in the Indian Super League? And I was like, oh yeah, for sure. Like I kind of thought it was, honestly, I thought it was a joke, because not many players go from like NPL to the Indian Super League. Like there's a lot of A-League players that like go there and whatnot. So I was like, oh yeah. He was like, I've got a team, they're interested in you now. Like, will you come? I'm like, yeah, sure. Almost like you take my piss, yeah. Send me the contract, kind of thing. And then like a few days went past, and then he sends me, he's like, oh, what's your passport? Just so I can put your details in for the contract and get it signed. And I'm like, oh.
This is actually happening.
Yeah, I was with my girlfriend, or fiance now, Nina. Yeah, thank you. And I just showed her, and I was like, oh, they're going to send the contract. She's like, what the hell? And literally, like that night, sent a contract through, and then I spoke to South Melbourne, and it was in a crucial time because we were competing to win the league, and basically tried to negotiate between South Melbourne and the club in India to let me play up until like a certain date.
Yeah.
Until the window, and as long as I could until the window shut, so we could try and win the league.
Yeah.
So they allowed that.
Yeah.
And then finished the regular season at South Melbourne. Couldn't play the finals, so I had to go for pre-season in India. But yeah, finished the regular season. We won the minor premiership and then flew off to India.
How was that mental?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like, because we were going from winter in Melbourne, it was freezing, and then landed in India. It was like 38 degrees pre-season, like day one. So a shock to the system.
How did you go there with food and stuff like that? Was it because I mean I can't remember what Scottish player I heard talk about it, and he said it was Owen Coyle.
Owen Coyle talks about it.
He said it was tough, like the food choices weren't great. Owen Coyle, Scottish guy. He's a coach.
Yeah. He was the coach of the club I went to.
Oh, was he?
The season before I went there.
Okay.
He won the league. Yeah,
he's supposed to be hilarious. Coach.
Yeah. I heard good things about him. The food, because all the clubs you're staying in like nice hotels, so the food in that sense was fine. It was good, although just like you're talking before, I got sick so many times.
Oh, did you?
Every like 4 to 6 weeks, I would be like completely wiped out. So I was like losing weight, getting back to fitness, eating something that must have been bad, and I could sense it like the day before it happened every time.
Yeah.
Like I'd have a certain taste in my mouth, and I'm like,
that's coming.
It was honestly torture.
That sounds horrendous.
So, and I tried to be careful with everything I ate. Like I was telling the chefs at the hotel, like I was literally watching them cook everything I was eating.
So what do you think it was?
It could be things like things you touch and then drinking a certain water. Or
Actually, I remember I went to Bali. I was talking to somebody over there, and they says, "Look, it's very difficult because sometimes, like, it can be you can get the freshest vegetables, whatever, but they could be sitting in water somewhere before, like where the soil or something like that, and it can be something as small as that, and it just sets you off."
Yeah, literally, yeah. So that side of things was annoying.
That is brutal. Did you miss a lot of football because of that?
I never actually missed a game from it.
Oh, not bad.
I missed like
Beast.
No, honestly, it like didn't ever fall on the day of a game, which was fortunate. But like a lot of the foreign boys would go down. All the locals were fine.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But then like all the foreign boys would be getting every 4 to 6 weeks. Like one of them wouldn't train, and you'd know that they've got food poisoning.
Sponsored by a toilet paper company.
What was the standard of football like in India?
It was good. There's like some really good foreign players that go there.
I've heard it's getting big as well.
Yeah, although this season there's been some troubles with the league and might not go ahead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Could be finished.
But there's some big players that sign there because they have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it can be a bit like the quality of it is a bit strange because you have some local players that aren't up to it. and then you've got some really good European foreigners. So it can, like, in games, break down at certain parts of build-up and whatnot.
What about the crowds?
Massive.
Oh, is it, eh?
Yeah. Depending on the club. Like, if you go and play in Kerala away, like, there's 50,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They fill out the stadium.
Do you get treated like when you were there, if you went out to the streets?
Yeah.
Recognised?
I was in a small city, Jamshedpur, so in that city, yes. And in the Aussie boys that are in Kolkata playing for Mohan Bagan, like Jamie McLaren, Dimi Petrados, Jason Cummings, would be superstars. Like, yeah.
Because that's what he was on that.
Oh, so he did, eh?
Jason Cummings there's a Scottish podcast called Open Goal.
Okay.
He was on that talking about that, like he's like a celebrity.
If you actually win the league and you're going to drive down the street.
You can't move.
Yeah, they're proper legends in Kolkata, and they'd fill out the stadiums. Like, they play a Kolkata derby, and it's like 60,000 people.
Oh, brilliant.
That's brilliant, man.
It's massive. So that side of things was awesome, like the fans and even the media with the league and stuff. They invest in it, like the TV, the viewing, everything's like really good.
Yeah.
But then you're living in a third world country, like there's a lot of poverty and things like that. So it's
hard.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
And this is a funny one because there's like so many millionaires because it's such a big place. But there's more millionaires in India than there is population in Australia.
Yeah.
Something like that. But then the other side of it is the poverty is insane.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So what did you do for outside of football? How did you spend your time?
Oh,
not a lot.
Yeah, my Nina, my fiance, came over after a couple of months.
Yeah.
We actually brought our dog as well over.
Class.
Yeah. So man, it was hard though because if you want to take the dog for a walk, there's like wild dogs on the street and stuff.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. Man, we played at the end of the season. They have a Super Cup. We played a tournament in Goa. All the clubs fly into Goa or Kerala and play this Super Cup. And I hired like an Airbnb, like a nice place for her and the dog and stuff to stay at nearby to where I was staying. And she took our dog, Mr. Monk, for a walk to the beach, and was just on the beach, and a pack of like 6 wild dogs just come out onto the beach. She has to grab our little boy and run into the water. So every time I take
the water
into the beach, her like instincts just kicked in because there's like a pack of wild dogs that come out.
You're not going to outrun them soon.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, quick thinking, like that's good.
Fair play, that's good.
But
so what happened? How did she get out the water without the dogs?
They
just
went
fucked off.
I don't know. Yeah,
They get bored.
Yeah.
Fucking
really
hell.
freaky.
Yeah, she told me the story. I was shaking like, oh shit.
What kind of dog is Mr. Monk?
He's a little cavoodle. Like he's not lasting a dog fight.
He's not fighting.
Yeah, they've never seen cavoodles there, so that he would get eaten alive. But in Jamshedpur, where we're living, around the training ground, there was like often eagles like flying up above. So we'd take him for a walk, and then we'd notice like a lot of them would be just hanging around.
Wow.
So we couldn't even take him off the leash at all. So it made it hard.
Poor wee dog.
Mr. Monk.
Yeah.
So how long are you in India for?
For 1 season.
1 season, and then how did that come to an end? Do you want to leave or contract ended?
Yeah, a contract ended. I had a clause in there, like if I hit 10 goal contributions, I would get one more year and a bigger contract. And I got 9, I think it was 9. On the last game, I was on 9.
Oh no.
No, sorry. I started the game on 7, and I needed 3 goal contributions to get this new deal. And I wanted the new deal because it was good money. So I went into the game thinking like, come on, like I've got to have a blinder here.
Don't say they dropped you.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
No. Didn't drop me. Got an assist, got a goal, and then the last 5 minutes, I'm like hell for leather to get something. Last game of the season.
Swing it.
So you need an assist or a goal, that's it?
I needed 1 more goal contribution. So I needed 3 going into the game.
Yeah.
I got a goal and assist.
Yep.
So 1 more, I get an extra year on the deal.
Fuck me, man.
Yeah.
Did the boys know this as well in your team?
I told a couple of them.
You should have
tell
told
them
more.
all.
I reckon you told
I tell the whole team.
I told like the wingers and whatnot, like, and I told them I'll give you some money.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Fucking right, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, one of the wingers I told is like gone on this mazy the last 5 minutes. Gone to like take it round the keeper, and I'm there standing there for a tap in, and he's tried to, the Iniesta move where he moves like right foot to left foot.
Yeah.
He's gone to do this around the keeper on the byline, and it's gone out for a goal kick. And I'm there, like, he literally passed it to me like 5 yards away. I'm yelling at him, and he's done that. It's gone over for a goal kick. I've never lost my shit so much in my life.
Oh, there's your mental.
Oh, I gave him an absolute roasting, and from then I didn't have another chance.
And and even though you didn't have that 10, was there no conversation like, oh well, we're still happy to keep you?
No, because we didn't do well. So I
okay.
kind of knew, like, and in Asia, if your team doesn't do well, they're not going to re-sign the foreigners.
Yeah.
So I knew going into that game, like, my only chance of getting the upgraded deal is to get these
clauses
because it's in the contract.
Yeah.
Because I know if I don't do that, they're not going to re-sign me because the club hasn't done.
Did you
well.
talk to that guy after the game?
No. I wouldn't have been smart to. I was fuming. But anyway, it was a hard place to live. Like, Nina and I probably didn't want to stay in that city, to be honest. But I wanted the option to.
Of course,
of course. And then from there to Finland.
To Finland, yeah.
Fucking hell.
So the reason I went to Finland was we took the dog overseas with us, and as we were overseas, Australia changed their laws on bringing pets back into the country.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
For the first time in about 15 years. It was crazy. It was like 3 weeks after Nina and Mr. Monk landed, we got an email from the Australian government saying, sorry, rabies laws have been updated to allow you guys to come back into the country. You have to live in a clean country for 6 months. And my offers at the time were Malaysia or Finland. Malaysia was a lot more money. Like, I would have gone there if these laws hadn't changed.
Yeah.
But to be able to come back to Australia, which is what Nina wanted to do, basically had to live in a clean country for 6 months.
Right,
Which class is a clean country?
Finland, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand,
Right.
Okay. There's like certain categories of rabies.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
India,
okay.
Malaysia, Indonesia, they're all.
What category have you got again?
I know, man. No, I mean, just don't say it. No response.
They're all category 3 or 4, whatever it is. So basically, had to go to be able to come back to Australia and bring our dog. It had to go to a clean country to live for 6 months.
Right. Okay.
So I signed a deal in Finland until the end of the season.
Who's that with?
With VPS.
How was that?
Vasa. It was awesome.
Brilliant.
Unreal. Yeah. They had been talking to me like that. Their season's February to November. They'd been talking to me while I was halfway through my contract in India, and I said I'm not going to come now. Like, I want to see out my contract and whatnot. And then my deal finished in India, and they were doing horribly. They were sitting last place, going to get relegated. So they came back for me, and then I agreed to sign there till the end of the season. And then we went on a run. Didn't lose a game at all. Finished third.
Oh wow!
Qualified for Europa Conference League. So it was an awesome experience. Such a cool place to live as well.
Did you not want to stay?
If I had Nina there and we were settled over there, I would have. But at that time, we'd applied to come back to Australia. Everything was in place. Like, booked the animal quarantine.
Yeah. Okay.
So at that point, like, for me and Nina, it was the best thing to come back to Australia.
Yeah.
It was a cool experience, don't get me wrong. But in Finland, like, the money's not... I was on a good deal for that 6 month contract.
Yeah.
But the money long term there is not amazing or anything.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
So decided to come back to Australia.
Then it was back to South Melbourne.
Back to the South Boys. Yeah.
Class, man. And then again, top goal scorer.
Yeah, had a good season again. And we finished first again.
Yeah.
Minor premiership. And then
And won the Dockerty Cup.
won the Dockerty Cup, yeah. But then lost the grand final.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But good season. Really enjoyed it.
And then off the back of that, you've obviously
Got the call from the Bulls.
Brilliant.
That's how arrived there. Yeah.
Class. Was that an easy decision for you?
Not easy to begin with. Like, when talks first happened, like, the first time they approached, I was pretty settled in Melbourne and whatnot. So I turned down the first time they came and approached, and I wanted to stay in Melbourne. I kind of thought, I've got a good setup here now. Like, I've worked hard to get this, and I was enjoying my time in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And then I kind of thought it through and spoke to a few people and realised, like, man, I never really cracked the A-League, which is what I wanted to do as a kid, you know?
Yeah.
Spent all that time, like, really... I played a few games for the Jets, not much at all. And I was like, this is probably, I'm 28 now, this is probably my only chance to really give it a red hot go. I was like, it's probably something I'm going to regret if I don't do. And then Macarthur came back and I spoke to him again and I said, yeah, I want to do it. Let's do it. And I'm really glad I made that decision.
Yeah, has the transition from Melbourne to Sydney been seamless for enough for you?
Yeah, it's been good, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Going from Melbourne to Sydney is not too different.
Especially when you're coming back from going to fucking India and then...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been... And the club's been really good, like super welcoming. It's a lot easier to transition from Melbourne to Sydney than it is to, like you said, to India or to Asia.
Does Mr. Monk enjoy Sydney?
He's he's down in with Nina in Melbourne. She has a good job in Melbourne, so whenever we're getting 2 days off, I'm flying down there, or she's coming up here.
Oh, okay.
She has a job where she can work from home if she needs to, and if we get time off, it's like an hour and a bit flight. So
yeah, it's not far.
Yeah. So yeah, enjoying living in Sydney for the first time.
Class.
So how long have you been in Sydney for so far?
Now coming on 10 months.
Oh, for quite a while, okay.
Yeah.
Fucking mad career.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
It's brought you, football's took you to literally see the world, man.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
28.
28.
You're 28.
Yeah.
And then looking at the season, your ambitions for the year at Macarthur?
Yeah, well, we got Asia, the draw's getting done this week.
Is it anywhere you're like, I'm dying to go there?
I honestly want to go back to my old club
North
in Hong
Korea?
Kong.
You must go back to
No.
Pyongyang.
Want to see you back to the big man again?
No.
Got a new training school for my birthday.
I'd love to go back to Hong Kong because my old club's in the Champions
Are they
League
in it?
group.
Yeah, I don't know who's in, so I'm keen. I'm just keen.
Just going to go there.
Yeah.
Well, the April 25, actually, she said the April 25 Sports Club is named after a key date in the Korean history, which is the North Korean government claims as the founding date of the Korean People's Army, the KPA. There you go.
There you go.
Random.
Yeah.
Every day's a school day.
There you go.
That is a wild name.
I know it is. I genuinely thought you were taking the piss because you went from like Pyang something to April 25.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, you're at it.
No. Because we played two teams, and I realised one was called Pyongyang, normal. That's what the city's name, and then the other one came to me April 25th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Before we go on to the predictions for the NPL, we just want to ask what your thoughts on the championship. Obviously, you boys have been across NPL Victoria, A-League. Any thoughts on it? Are you interested in it at all, or is it just an off?
I'm buzzing for it.
I'm buzzing for it. That's what I was looking for when I went to Wolves and started getting sort of put together. We were buzzing for it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching it and getting involved, watching the boys.
It's cool because you have both had time in NPL football, so
And
you
with
know
clubs
a lot
involved
about
as well.
it, and the clubs that are both there. So South Melbourne will come up and play Olympic.
Yeah.
It'd be a massive game. It'd be so good to go to.
Really good for Australian football. Long time overdue. Like, it's been a long time in the making. So no matter how it goes, like, it's a good thing.
It's an exciting time, I said to Chaz. Even if it's like, I really hope it goes well. I just think it's a right good time at the end of this year for everyone just to go, do you know what? It's something different.
Yeah.
Everyone's been asking for it.
Yeah.
And it brings a lot of that sort of bridges the gap between people, A-League, NPL.
Yeah.
But I seen that, obviously, that tweet went out last week for a guy from Melbourne who wrote like, the teams have been refunded their amount
It's not
of money.
happening. Yeah, I think that was rubbish, wasn't it?
Apparently it's been rubbish that
Yeah.
the teams are only given the 500 grand refund because the championship's only cost less than it was supposed to.
Yeah.
And the clubs have not been told that it's not being ahead. So it looks like it's just a nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't know where the guy. Obviously, I'm sure the guy got told that of somebody.
Yeah,
And
of
maybe
course.
he's took a punt with a tweet, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Who knows what will happen? Like as I said last time, there's no way this will be successful in 3 months and going, let's just can it. It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's enough fans. Like watching last night, I watched the Kingsway game on YouTube in Brisbane. You're like, there's enough fans. There was 8,500 people watching last night just on YouTube, and like there's going to be people who come to the games.
And it's going to go into
Lots of older fans that maybe aren't A-League people.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe old NSL
It'll be
fans.
For me, I think that's kind of what it gives an opportunity for all those that, as you say, that haven't really jumped in the A-League bandwagon to get back involved with their kind of culture, their heritage, and it's really cool, man.
And even you boys, like amongst obviously the same team, but if you're at different teams, you'd be interested in South Melbourne. Like you said, the lad in your team follows Tigers. I mean, there's conversation that happens in like changing rooms where they've all played and are interested in it. I think it's class, man. Mentioned deploy and go predictions.
So, big thank you to one of our sponsors, Deploy, who develop Australia's best value for money footballs, tailored to every price point and category. From day one, Deploy's focused on engineering footballs for purpose, especially for junior progression, bridging the gap between entry-level training balls and elite match balls. They've launched a new range of match balls, the Munich and the Counter, and Deploy are currently the official match ball provider for 14 local Premier Leagues around New South Wales.
Predictions.
So
we do 14.
So this is where we'll see.
Let's go.
You might struggle a wee bit with them, the New South Wales NPL.
I've got it on my favourites on my football team.
I love that. I love that big man.
Yeah.
Man of the people.
I know the results. I just don't know.
I mean, look, we know, and we're fucking
We
terrible.
don't
So
We don't know. Last week, Alex got 4, Jude got 3, I got 2, you got 5.
I think I'm winning the battle
5.
between us two.
Yeah. 5 out of 12.
5 out of 12. It's pretty good going.
Oh, mate, some weeks we've had like 9s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean 5? That's less than 50% of the games.
That's
Mate,
what I'm saying.
mate, I'm telling you, mate.
Sorry,
it's
when
fucking
you said
solid.
5, I thought you was just NPL 1?
No.
Yeah, that's
So
what.
it's-
Sorry, I
it's-
thought it was just.
It's
the
4
four.
from each league, so we go
Yeah.
into a 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
It's a complete toss of the coin, man. It's
yeah.
fucking brutal.
We used to play this for NPL, and we do like the loser every week. We'll have to buy Subway, me and Truey and
Class.
and stuff. It was good.
That's good. It keeps it
fun,
entertaining.
Yeah.
Like doing this alone keeps me a bit of an extra vested interest. I'll check the scores for the games
Yeah,
to find
yeah.
them out. So it's good.
Olympic versus Rockdale
At Olympic.
at Olympic.
Fucking hell, that's a tough game.
Let me go. I don't want to be persuaded by your choices, so let me go first.
Yeah.
Love that as well.
3-1. Scores
No,
as well.
just-
or no?
just home.
Okay, Sydney Olympic.
Sydney Olympic.
I'm gonna go draw.
Home. Draw.
I think if Rockdale lose and we win, we're championship, guaranteed championship.
That's big, that.
Big.
That's massive. Massive.
I'm going to go Olympic.
Eurosef's still injured.
I don't know. I came on off the bench, didn't he?
I did.
He's a bit of an athlete. You know, I'd be surprised if it's unless it's something serious.
Serious,
If he
yeah.
came off the bench, he can
He'll find a way.
find a way. I think. Aye. They
Christmas
have to win.
Day masterclass, Rockdale.
Come on,
Rockdale.
Chris, good player, man. Very good player.
APIA at home to Surrey.
Man,
That's the APIA
So-
played midweek. isn't it?
APIA play
Happy
at
midweek, so
travel.
they'll need to win to basically bring me in. Happy need to win to stay in the title race. So those
I'm gonna-
team's good, man.
I reckon draw. They'll both be going for it. But
Brendan
neither
Gann's
of them
back as well. He started at the weekend, I think.
Good.
Oh, that's a big shout. Actually, draw's a good shout.
I'm gonna go Apia. I'm gonna go Apia.
Nah, we've got to go after.
Hard to not to pick Apia.
It'll be a 2-2 draw.
Desmond.
3-1 and 2-2.
Desmond.
Big man's going for it.
Apia, please.
Marconi at home to Manly.
Marconi.
Yeah.
I'm going Marconi as well.
Yeah.
And then Mount Druitt at home to Sydney United.
Sydney United.
But do United play
Play midweek. Blacktown
midweek
City.
as
They
well?
play tonight, yeah.
Is that definitely tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
They can't. Oh, Blacktown too good.
I know that's Sydney FC, Blacktown midweek, and then Druitt at the weekend at Mount Druitt.
At Mount Druitt. On the
Tough.
grass.
I'm gonna go United. They have to win as well for the finals.
Yeah, I'll say United.
They looked like they played well against Sydney FC.
Draw.
I'm going draw as well.
Yeah.
Right. Berries at home to Bonnyrigg. NPL 2.
Bit of Bonnyrigg.
Bonnyrig's
Yeah,
still going.
Bonnyrigg, after the players you told me they've gotten, they're playing for something that has to be
I
won.
just remember we didn't even mention the Sydney FC Sydney United game. Did we mention it?
Oh yeah.
No, we spoke about it before we came on actually.
I
didn't
suppose we got a fair. Aye. Sydney, just quickly, Sydney United look unlucky not to.
Aye,
win, you know?
looked like
Super
Gus.
unlucky.
I was actually told by people at the game that Gus was incredible.
Aye.
For
And
Sydney
by the way, the
FC.
crowd was decent, man.
Yeah, it looked very
decent.
good, man.
We were watching it at the airport. Had it
Yeah,
on
we
the
watched it.
stream.
Class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
United had them camped in. Had Sydney camped in for the last
Yeah.
half hour. Of the
Nah.
game.
Oh, aye, some big chances. Aye,
Yeah.
unlucky.
Yeah.
Just couldn't.
Couldn't get to go.
seal
Aye.
deal.
So you went Bonnyrigg.
Aye, Bonnyrigg.
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 Who are you going for? Are you going berries, obviously?
No, go Bonnyrigg. Go Bonnyrigg. Bonnyrigg. Come on.
I'm going to go Bonnyrigg as well. SD Raiders at home to Newcastle Jets.
SD.
That put a bit of a gap. Oh no.
Jets will need to win.
Jets need to win.
Jets need to. Oh, to be honest, you both need to win. A draw's crap as well.
I'm going to go draw. This is me going with what I would like.
Aye.
As opposed to,
Yeah.
but I think
Also SD.
SD.
Yes, they just play like 100 metres that way.
Yeah.
Aye,
Yeah.
just around the corner.
Yeah. SD.
SD.
SD. SD.
Geordie Figon, did you play against Geordie Figon at Preston Lions? Oh, he'd been NPL.
He was in NPL too. Yeah.
He's their coach, isn't
He's
he?
assistant
Yeah, I
coach.
saw him after we played him. Yeah.
Good guy, good player as well.
Very good player. He was very good. Rydalmere at home to Macarthur Bulls.
Go on the balls.
Yeah, I'm not going
Come on the
against
boys.
Oh mate, we had Ante Juric on here, and he's obviously women's at Sydney FC, and it was Sydney FC versus Wanderers. And he's like, Wanderers. He's like, no, sorry,
He wasn't allowed on the bench the other day.
that's right. Aye.
That was interesting.
That's an
that.
interesting dynamic. Aye.
Should
Yeah,
both
come on the
went
Bulls.
Bulls.
Bulls versus who?
Rydalmere.
I'm gonna draw.
I'm going Rydalmere. You've went draws. Mounties at home to Spartans.
Spartans.
Going draw.
They're your mates. That's why.
I would like the Mounties to take points off Spartans.
No. Okay. Yeah, Spartans.
I'll say Spartans.
Spartans are going for promotion.
Yeah, they are. They're ahead of us by a point.
Is this NPL 3 now?
NPL 3. Prospect at home to Inner West Hawks.
Prospect. They're going for promotion as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, Prospect.
Prospect. Bankstown United at home to Granville Rage.
Who did you pick?
I'll go draw.
Oh, you went draw?
Yeah.
God, son.
You skipped it, switched to
Sorry.
Prospect?
Sorry, my apologies. I actually just thought
That's
you'd
okay.
pick Prospect. Bankstown at home to Granville Rage.
Bankstown, I'm going to say. Local.
Bankstown.
My local boys.
You were going to the game, eh?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Draw.
Draw.
I'm going to go Rage.
I'm going to go draw. You're going Rage. Camden at home to Parramatta.
Parramatta.
Me too.
Is that Camden Tigers?
Yeah.
Aye.
Oh, yeah, up the Camden. We went there for...
We did promo.
I
I've done promo there, yeah.
Camden
They're a good
Tigers
club.
for me.
Go Camden Tigers.
Tough place to go for Camden Tigers, man.
Yeah.
They're bottom of that NPL 3 now.
Are they bottom, eh?
Good shower.
I waited until you get committed to tell you.
No, back.
Is it locked in?
And finally, Fraser Park at home to Nepean.
Where's the park?
Fraser Park at home.
Aye, good new setup as well.
Yeah, I'll go Fraser Park.
Fuck. That's. Gents, thank you very much for your
Thanks,
time,
guys.
man.
Thanks for your time,
Pleasure.
lads.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
it.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us
for
on.
having
Cheers, boys. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Done.
Brilliant.
Ledge.
Yeah, good episode, man. Yeah. Thanks for having us. What was that guy's name you said? The gaffer was the white.